Hello, Internet! Here we are, back for another edition of Operation Outreach. Say hello, pilots!
Hello, pilots.
Hello, pilots.
Fantastic. So we're back. It appears that we're still having weird lag issues, so I will be adjusting those as I can with the cameras, because if I hit this button, I freeze up for a second, and then it syncs up better. Maybe, or everything breaks. One of the two things happens, so we're still working on that, but thanks so much, everybody, for joining us. Last time on Operation Outreach, our players descended back onto the Geoformers Unlimited colony with the town of Agate. They destroyed the pirate base after the pirate leader exploded, taking out the rest of the base, but our pilots escaped unharmed, dealing with the pirate menace once and for all. They were a strange ship showed up briefly and attacked them, which is maybe an issue, but that's up to our players to decide. So, players, you are now, having escaped the blast radius, standing out in the forest on this planet. What would you like to do?
Are we 100% sure that OmniNet Beacon is destroyed?
Yes.
Let's go.
The place that it was in is a smoking crater. You want to go check it out? I'm sure it's not irradiated.
Let's just go. Let's leave. Just get on the dropship and GTFO.
I feel like that's a little mean, seeing as we promised those people in Agate something.
So
we took care of the pirates for them.
We're definitely not delivering the OmniNet, so I don't think we should go back there.
Right.
We saved their lives.
And now we're bound
for that.
Yeah.
Should not
Well, here's the thing. We can be like Secret Santas, right? So we did something nice for them. They don't need to know that we did it. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Send them an anonymous message that says, ho, ho, ho.
Ho, ho, ho.
Ho, 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 I have a machine gun now.
Look,
ho, 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 the pirates don't have a machine gun now.
how long did it take us to clear out this pirate base?
Like
Not very
15
long.
minutes.
So 15 minutes ago, a ship showed up and shot a missile at our ship. I think we gotta go.
That's what I just.
You guys talked for a while. It's maybe been like an hour.
I mean,
Okay.
there was
Let's
like a
leave.
planet cracking size explosion when that guy died.
Let's go.
I agree. Let's go.
Yes, let's not outreach out in our operations of
Well,
Operation Outreach.
What more do we have to do back in the town?
Exactly.
Nothing.
I mean,
What more do we have to do? for
All
these
the
people?
alcohol stuff is
Nothing.
blown up, so that quest is over.
Literally,
the
they
Omni
said,
Net
we'd like you to get all
blown
the.
up, so
They
that
said we'd
quest
like you to get all the
is
shit
over.
back for us, and we said kaboom. Now we kaboomed it. You ever seen that before? We kaboomed it. Now we gotta go. Let's get out of here. I'm getting on the drop ship.
I'd like to at least send an anonymous message saying
It's not that anonymous. They only know one person.
Yeah.
It's
no.
calls.
It's more. It's no. It's more that I don't want them to talk back to me. A one-way message.
Okay,
How-
anonymous
how-
one way is two different things.
How
Oh,
far
tremendous.
away? How far away is Agate from here?
Oh, like an hour walk, or you can
Railgun.
take the drop ship and it'll take you like.
I'm
15
talking
minutes.
like, is it 500 meters, half a mile,
Why
2 miles?
do you need to know exactly?
Too long to walk. Tell them that.
Because I have an item that has a range of half a mile.
What item is that?
Personal drone.
It is longer than a half a mile. I would certainly say it's a couple of miles out.
Yeah, we took a hike out here the first time.
But
Yeah,
you've been
but
drop
maybe
shipping,
couple
so you
days.
could drop ship
drop
over
ships.
in no time flat.
I'm going back on the ship.
If you guys want to go over there, I'm going to stay on the drop ship while you tell them we did
Right.
nothing for them.
I
All
don't
right.
want to go over there. I just
Here's-
want to send them a message.
Here's what's going on. I'm gonna go walk until I'm about less than half a mile from the center of town, and I'm gonna just use my personal drone to go visit teacher's assistant or whatever, and be like, hey, the pirate base and all the pirates there and is vaporized, but they also took the alcohol and OmniNet hook with them. And
I mean, you're in sensor, you're in range. Like if you get on the ship, you could just broadcast to them. You don't need to send a drone.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
whatever. I mean, sure.
What
I would
message
like
are
to
you?
be
And
God.
I'm just gonna let them know that we'll send like a email or whatever to
They can't get
Geoformers
email.
Unlimited.
Oh, I was going to say, they're not getting an email.
They're
Yeah,
not
we can do
getting
that.
email now any service. I said it Geoformers Unlimited. They're like, attention, agate is a smoking hole, and
And-
maybe they'll come help.
Maybe.
And then Agate's going to be like, wait a second, you got internet? And we're going to be like, oh, yeah, we got our shit, but yours blew up.
We
And
fixed
they're like, are
ours.
you sure
Hey,
you don't
This
have
all
our
sounds
shit?
Great.
Unless they say something like, all we need is the OmniNet hook license to print another one, you're shit out of luck.
I think it has been given to us as fact that you have to get like a specific. You can't just print an OmniNet beacon. You have to. It's pretty
No,
difficult. to get your
it's
hands
tricky to
We
print an
can't.
OmniNet beacon.
That sucks for them.
on. Plus, these people have used up all of our good Samaritan points.
You could maybe contact a corporation and get a license to print an OmniNet, like a single use.
Yeah, but that's
That's
so much red
possible.
tape.
So we just need a license. What if we let them use our OmniNet hookup to get the license from their own corporation?
I say we leave and send an email to the corporation and tell them
I feel
they
like
don't
the
owe us
corporation-
anything. We did it out of the goodness of our hearts, but their people need help, and we leave.
Cancel that. Go over
I feel
here.
like the corporation's already on its way, and when they get here, they're just going to terminate this planet.
What?
You think they're just gonna kill everybody on the planet?
It's a lost cause. They're losing money every day.
Usually,
should-
corporations don't kill everyone on the planet.
We're
but
gonna
they
fly
will-
away.
If they were to terminate the planet colony, they would take the important assets like Teacher and the Gene Bank and the Seed Bank and leave.
Not the people.
No, those are not important assets.
Ugh.
See?
We're gonna be
Exactly, that's
flying
what I'm
away
saying.
while we see the end scene of Halo Reach, where it just laser
Oh,
hits the
God.
planet behind.
Okay, so let's
So-
take a
oh,
vote. Are we leaving
spoiler
or are we
alert for
going?
Halo
What are we
Reach.
doing?
So I'd like to roll to get a hold of something, and that's a counterfeit OmniHook license.
That's
not
definitely
happen.
not how that works.
Just
Sure
start
it
putting in
is.
CD keys. Just typing
I would
them
like
in.
to get a hold of a planetary ion cannon.
Hey, that's a really hard roll, but it's risky.
It's risky. You might be
You get
caught by intergalactic FBI. You
Yeah,
know?
you get a strike against you sent to you by mail by our ISP.
Hey, no searching for that.
I would say if you really want to try and print out like a bootleg OmniNet, you could, but it's gonna take you probably a couple of months of doing research and finding the right organizations and.
Oh, that's not worth it.
It's not.
I don't want to get to know these people any better. Let's just go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's go.
These people suck. We did a really bad job. We had to murder like 100
Hey,
people.
Training wheels, okay?
We didn't really
New to
make
this,
anything
okay?
better. Well, we saved them.
No, yes, we saved them.
There's
This
less people dying currently than there might have been.
Different.
Still killed a
Until
bunch
they
of
take
people.
all the assets.
That's a good point. Different people.
Yeah, we just
Different
chose which
people
people died. And now our mission here is complete.
I'd
Right,
rather.
put-
I like the oatmeal. I like the oatmeal people better.
So in my closing statement to the message that I'm sending, I'd just be like, remember, tunnel snakes rule, and then sign out.
So
Yep.
I don't know
if
we,
this was like GoldenEye or something, we'd probably have like a C- on this mission. We did like some of the stuff, but we failed all of the side quests.
We definitely killed Bruno.
You get at least like 1,000 points for that box of hyperporn that I got us.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, maybe we should give that to them as like a consolation.
We already
So-
gave it to
so-
Sal.
Oh, right. We should have been like, so until you get your internet back, here's some more.
That's what you really need it
well,
for.
Too late. We gave it to the crazy bitch with a wrench. So I guess we're leaving.
I mean, what's keeping us from making a copy? in the
Sal.
future?
I'm not touching any of that. It's been in Sal's room for like 12 hours. Gross.
I just feel like we have like done everything we can.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Wait.
we definitely pissed in everyone's
Let's just-
Cheerios
let's
here.
just-
So I guess if
Hey,
you want to
let's
leave,
get on
go
the
ahead.
drop ship. Fly on up.
I just want to leave and just send them a message saying that
Do it.
they have the pirates have been dealt with, but they destroyed the OmniNet hookup. And
Yeah, they did that.
yes,
How were they going to
did. They literally did.
Tell,
I mean, he exploded his mech and
tell them about the giant cannon that they were going to use to blow up the town that we saved.
Oh, yeah.
them from.
Details are not important.
well, no, I want them to
Just
feel
take a picture
happy.
of the crater and say, this is what's left of the pirate base
You know,
that you were unaware of existing.
This is what happens if you mess with Operation Outreach.
Yeah.
Closest has a point there, but I don't think we should do that.
I
What?
think we should. Is there an area on the ship big enough to hold all of us and the NPCs for like a meeting, or like a town hall?
No, we don't need to have a meeting to decide if we send them a message.
No, not for that. I just want to see if anybody on the ship knows anything about where we are.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Sure,
I don't-
you could
I'm
have
not-
everybody gather up in either the
There's
mess
reason we have,
hall.
like a 6-man council and not like a 60-man.
Yeah, you could have everybody meet up in the mess hall or in the hangar. Those are both two areas that are large enough to accommodate the vast majority of the crew.
Ooh, do it in the hangar so you can stand on top of your mech.
Yeah, that was
And-
the plan.
And if
Oh,
anybody
God.
stands up to you, you can then vent them into space.
Yeah, I can hop in the mech and open the airlock, and I'll be fine.
Not us though. Thanks.
Yeah, we all die.
Just everybody get in your mechs. What are you guys doing?
I'll say the ubiquitous. Everybody gets in the
We're cold. It's gonna be real cold in here soon.
Yeah.
So you're stepping to Isaiah. It's gonna get cold. Wink, wink, and then we all get in our mechs.
We're just these are our electric blankets.
I mean, we're wearing hard suits, man. You just flip the hood on. Vip.
Yeah, but then we
So-
fly out into space.
Yeah. So we're
Yeah,
going
but
up.
you live.
We're going up in the dropship, right?
I will point out that as a military vessel, most of the crew is wearing hard suits all of the time. You just vent it into space and they all stand there and go, "What the hell?"
Yeah, they float away.
No,
When
they
they
all have
float
their
away.
they have mag boots on.
Yeah, so they just sit there and are like, "Are you kidding me?"
That's some
And we
wasted
just
air.
jam them, and they're like, "Oh no!"
Yeah, we only have so much air.
So,
Waste
are we
all
going
that.
onto the dropship and going back up
Yes.
Yes.
spaceship?
Yes.
Might I
Suppose so.
ask, point of order, I hate that I have to do this, have we
Oh.
named the ship yet?
No, we haven't. And
I thought it was called the Reacher.
What?
It's the reach around.
Man, I was gonna say a bunch of shit, but I
I
realized
think
that-
about it all the time, and we haven't.
Operation Outreach, the reach around. I like it.
I think we should just call it.
I don't really care. I don't have a preference.
I
Okay,
think it-
I'm going to take this opportunity. I'm going to name it Space Force One.
I veto that.
I honestly think
I don't
that
have veto powers.
Yeah,
I'm
I
the
was
captain.
like, what?
I'm on the security cap.
I
I'm on the
honestly think
security
that-
council.
our current status, we're on the run. We are trying to hide. It sort of makes sense that we have not like named our valiant adventuring ship because we're mostly just trying to not get killed at the moment. I would love
I
to
would
name
think
the
it
ship.
already had a name.
Yeah,
Uh,
we have
How
a
about
name.
SOL? How about SOL? Shit out of luck.
How about YSR?
How about YOLO?
Yeah, that sounds good too.
I don't want to be on the SS YOLO. That's too much for me.
I think we
Your
should call the
outreach
ship-
liaison.
We'll just be
Okay.
called Agnew and Crew. That's what'll be on the side of the
We
ship.
call
I'm-
the ship Preacher, but the P is not quite painted in, so just Reacher.
Reacher's just too much. It's too easy to make fun of us. We can't do that. It has to be
Already
it has to be
did.
a powerful name.
Yeah, I already made fun
It
of
should
us.
be
We'll
like
come up a bit later. Let's get on the.
Okay,
Let's get up
so,
there.
So your
This
dropship heads
apple.
back up. You dock. You hear Steve come on and say, "Welcome back, everyone." And then Tosh comes on the radio and says, "Hey, everything go great? You good? We great?
No, it
Actually.
sucks
Yeah.
forever, but we're leaving before they figure it out.
Okay, that works too. Are they mad at us?
Oh, they
don't
will
know
be.
to mad at us.
No way. We totally improved the situation.
we saved their lives.
Yeah.
Okay, Sal really wants to hook up the OmniNet beacon. She said
That was
something
not
about
ready.
you guys never turned it on.
Yeah.
She
that's
says
what the
something
poll
about
was
she really
for.
wants to share. She's got like a forum where she rates hyperporn with other people.
Oh, you know
Oh,
what?
God.
she hasn't checked in
Anything
a
to
while.
make Sal a little bit happier. Let's turn on the hyper. Beacon.
Let's do that after we leave the
hyper
planet.
porn beacon. Go ahead and
After
flip her on.
After the planet. After we leave. After we leave.
Yeah, let's leave.
Sure, yeah. Can
Okay.
we set a course somewhere else?
Sure. Where?
Just fly that way and just get us out of here. It doesn't matter where we go.
Well,
just go.
now that the beacon's on, we've got a map. Hold on. Let me bring it up on your HUDs, and I can show you sort of the nearby sector.
Oh,
yeah,
geez.
does
Good
anybody
idea.
on the ship know this system? That's what I kind of wanted to find
When
out.
did we turn the beacon on?
Just now.
It's hooked up. It's not on, but it's
Okay,
you've
that's
got
what I
like
thought.
you're not internet connected, but you have local connection to a little bit more. Like your sensors are extended a little bit more.
Oh, cool.
So okay, just start flying towards the blink gate. I guess. Yeah.
all
does
right,
that
all
work
right.
for-
We'll set a blink gate course. It'll
Yeah.
take us about a month to
Wait.
get there.
Yeah, we're not like in a super hurry. We might end up redirecting, but
I just
we
yeah, I
wanna
just don't
start
want to
moving,
be
right?
I just don't want to be sitting in the same spot that we
Right.
got attacked in about
So-
an hour
Okay.
ago.
What is this? I assume this is a planet here.
So
Is this even
the
showing up?
map we're looking at here, where you guys are down in the lower left, down here is the planet we were at. There was one planet orbiting this star. In the middle here is the Lassen Station blink gate. You guys are in the Cascade Ring, and so you're in Lassen's sector of the Cascade Ring, and that's the blink gate. And then over here, up in the corner, is where your training outpost was, where we started the game originally.
Mm.
Oh, so we didn't fly.
And there
Wait,
are
I thought we
other bright
bolted.
stars in this section. You did bolt, but you bolted instantaneously over here.
Right. Okay.
Well, we did not go far.
Well, it
only
would
gonna
take
take a
you
month.
Check out
like
the
2 or
nearest
3
system, then?
months to get here otherwise if you hadn't bolted.
Right.
It's only
You
going to
want
take
to
a
check
month
out
to
the
get
next
to the bunker.
closest system?
We might have to go through near there anyway. I want
That's right.
I'd like to see either talk to the people in the ship or use the OmniNet hookup to see if we can learn about the that system that's in between us and the gate.
I was expecting a little bit more of a Lost in Space type of bolt, where we just don't know where we are.
Can I roll word on the streets to go powwow with the NPCs and try to see what they know that are on the ship?
Sure. What do you? Yeah, let's go ahead
You
and,
have
and
to-
enter some downtime here. And
Downtime.
because we are entering downtime, the very first thing I would like to do is Tynanator. You last time we did some downtime, established an organization.
Right.
If I recall correctly. And in order to continue keeping up with that organization, you will need to make a roll. So it says each downtime after the first, roll a 1d20. So go ahead and do that for me.
Am I adding anything?
Nope.
17.
Excellent.
Nice.
On a 10 to 19, your organization is stable. It gains either a +2 efficiency or influence. A maximum of +6.
Okay, I'm going to go up to +4 efficiency total.
Okay, great. So everybody else, it sounds like Tynanator, you had wanted to do what now?
I was going to go try and just gather information from people on the ship.
Okay, let's go ahead and do that.
What downtime action would that be?
It's literally gather information.
Okay, I don't have the
nailed
thing in front. I don't have the thing in front of me. Sorry.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I do. So go ahead and roll me a d20.
Okay, cool.
See if they trust you and want to talk to you.
16.
16. So this says on a 10 to 19, you find what you're looking for, but choose one. You leave clear evidence of your rummaging, and you have to dispatch someone or implicate someone innocent to avoid attention.
What?
I
Feels
would
like-
recommend, since these people are all kind of under your employ, leaving clear evidence of your rummaging doesn't necessarily sound... On the other hand, you might want to
Probably
choose the
fine.
other, now that I'm thinking about it. So explain to me more specifically, what are you trying to find out? What's your question here?
I'm just trying to find out if anybody on the ship knows anything about this sector more than like we do, because it seemed like none of us as the PCs knew a whole lot about the sector except for the planet we came from, and obviously we didn't know a whole lot about that because it was an egg or something.
Well, as you ask around, you find out very quickly that most people on this ship seem to be from this sector. They were recruited locally. So a lot of
Great.
them have various information. And they are kind of asking you, well, are you looking for information about like Blinkgate or a certain planet or an organization? What's kind of
That's good.
looking for a particular thing? Or do you just want some me to pull a random thing out of the
I'd
hat?
like to know about specifically the system. I don't know how directions in space work. The closest system to where we are now, I guess. And I can show them a map if they don't have one available to them.
Pretty much everybody's getting hooked into the same
Okay,
stuff.
I figured.
So you find a crewman named Rince Pat.
Patrons?
At Patrons.
He
So
rinses and then
you
he
talk
pats
to
himself
Rince.
dry.
And Rince tells you, well, I'm from a little colony that's pretty close to here. It's pretty established, but it's kind of just an agrarian colony. The whole planet is pretty pastoral. And it's and points out that it's this star right here. One of the
Okay.
planets orbiting there is owned by just this little farming corporation. They mostly do trading with IPN North Star or IPS North Star. It's not really, like, honestly, it's been a while. I don't even remember the name of the corporate. It's just we always just called it the farming people, and we did a lot of farming. The whole planet is farms.
I also wanted to, once I learned that everybody is basically from this system, I would like to give people the option of going home if they want to. Like, they don't have to come with us. I feel like they kind of got forced into the situation that we are in, and I don't know if that's super fair. If they want to go home, I think we should give them the option.
Okay, how do you do that? Do you make an announcement?
I'll just put up flyers. They can come to my office and
All
let
right.
me know.
So you
The
so you
flyers
start
say,
putting up flyers.
I have
While
an
I'm
important
looking for
question.
information.
In
I
a
have an
bad
important
place
question.
at the bottom of the ship. Just
Are the
untouched
flyers
up.
well made, or are you like a graphic design is my passion, like very
I'm gonna-
poorly?
I'm gonna put a lot of work
Xerox.
into them. It's
Okay.
just no. You know what?
inspired-
Actually, you're absolutely correct. It's gonna be like just Times New Roman on like a white sheet, all the fonts the same size, and it just looks more like a memo than like a flyer, I guess.
What does your
Clip
flyer
art?
say? Does he just say, want to go home? Come see the captain. And then there's a picture
Exactly.
of an airlock on it.
Would you like to return to your home planet? Come see the captain. And then it's
Oh,
just got
shit.
a poorly drawn, what is it? ASCII art of my door. Like,
I was
That's
thinking
it.
more of a boot kicking an ass, but okay.
no, I don't. I'm not. I want them to feel bad about wanting to go home.
They should.
Well,
We're awesome.
All right, so you start putting up those flyers. Who else would like to do anything for downtime?
did I have to
I
take
am.
getting that information?
I'm sorry, what
Just
was
what?
that, Tynan?
Didn't I have to take a negative on getting that information?
Oh yes, you're correct. Thank you. Which negative are you going for there?
The second one.
The second one for sure, because it's funnier.
Okay.
No, what was the second one? I don't.
I have
He has
to
to
blame
defend
someone.
someone, implicate someone innocent to avoid
Those are
detection.
two
Well,
separate things.
So
Then-
isn't the thing there? You're not really dispatching them, but maybe we are going to lose crew members.
There we go.
Would we
That's-
drop them off?
That
I
seems
feel like it's
reasonable to
down-
me. Yeah.
Okay,
Like
cool.
you-
So
like-
you had one or two people mention to you as you were asking around that like, hey, I would like to go home. This is not really what I signed up for, and we're being hunted, and it doesn't sound like I'm really part of this whole galactic conspiracy to murder me. So I just want to leave.
I completely understand that. We'll drop you off as soon as we are within reasonable distance.
Okay, good.
And then the local crew dropped to 10.
All right, Waffles.
I'm going to research high society etiquette and just get a +2 for that, and that's all I'm doing.
Okay, so you're just how are you doing that? Are you like watching some videos or talking to people or?
Using the. Yeah, sure.
The internet.
Yeah,
The
I'm using
beacon?
the internet.
You guys,
to
yeah, you guys
research
are
it.
internet beaconed up now, right?
Mhm.
I love Calliope's downtime. What are you doing? I'm learning ballet. What are you doing today? I'm learning fine dining rituals. Oh, cool.
Callie's definitely the most well-rounded member of our crew.
So
If we ever have to go to an opera, we are set.
I can't help but feel like over here the star map here looks kind of like a spooky skull with boobs.
That's,
I don't see it.
not seeing that. But
So there's like
I definitely
over the
did
corner there's a
draw
face with
spooky
eyes, and then like
boobs.
there's the inky blackness of the void, and like,
Knackle,
the
what are you
two-
doing on the downtime?
Well,
Vandalizing the map.
yeah, for one, definitely vandalizing the map. Let's see here. Freehand. We got like our nice little jaw here.
Oh God.
Knackle,
Kick him out.
Knackle, what are you doing
Space him.
for the downtime, Knackle?
There is no jaw. That's non-existent. You literally just drew it.
That's just there for embellishment. But there's the rest of the face.
I
That's-
think all of it is embellishment.
I mean, I kind of see it. but-
Knackle, focus.
Yeah, when somebody
Focus,
draws it, it's easy to see.
I see the top of the skull, but
Downtime. What are we doing?
Huh? I mean, let's peruse the net for information about local disturbances near this cluster that this guy has mentioned.
Okay, that sounds like you are gathering information.
It sure does, doesn't it?
Also,
This is
since
Knackle's
multiple people
first
in the
not
chat have
get it
asked
straight.
about it, yes, the crew still has the crate of hyperporn.
Oh yeah, shit yeah. We have a fuck ton.
All right, so Knackle,
Terabytes.
you do find pretty quickly as you're doing this search that there are several different alerts. There's actually like a kind of a Craigslist for this section of space where people
Oh, yeah.
can post in like a message board of like, "Hey, our
Craigslist.
planet needs help," kind of thing. And you find that there are several different reports of all around this sector. of weird ships showing up that disappear off radar and vanish faster than they should be able to. There are some occasional reports of like weird teams of people appearing on planets and digging stuff up that weren't authorized to be there, but then disappear before anybody can show up to do anything about it. And you also find out that specifically the agrarian planet that was talked about, that one crew member talked about, has been putting out alerts of certain people going missing, but then like a week later, they keep deleting the alerts.
Okay, so that's interesting. I'm also going to send an email to the Geoformers Unlimited and be like, yo, Agate's kind of fucked up.
But you already knew that.
Okay, that's fine.
That's a good idea. I don't know if Geoformers knows that their OmniNet is down and they need a new one or whatever.
Well, Geoformers does know because
Does
they've lost
know.
contact with the
Okay.
colony.
Yeah, but I guess they didn't
mean,
know why they lost
I mean, like,
contact.
That's true.
Most of your colonists are alive, but
Yeah.
some of them went rogue and blew everything up. You should probably come down here and police this shit just a little bit. Maybe perhaps five.
You immediately get a form letter back that says, "Thank you for contacting Geoformers Unlimited. Please stay at your current position for the requisite," and then it says like ... in the email, 1 to 3 months ... and then we will be with you shortly.
Hard no. Deleted form email.
All right, Artak or Karna, what would you like to do for the downtime?
They'll be there forever. They can't leave.
They didn't sound like they wanted to.
Too bad. We did not go save them.
I have a few options, so if you want to go ahead, Karna, I can.
Okay. I'm gonna start searching around. I'm gonna use my investigate and gather information on IKEV.
Okay, so like on the internet.
Yeah, I'm gonna start typing in IKEV.
Deep
Very
web.
Ooh. Okay.
Go for it.
All right.
Show me that 5.
So D20 plus 2.
Ooh.
Eh.
It's a success.
What did we get in 11? Okay.
11 plus 2.
Plus 2. So you've gathered information successfully. You find that the word IKEV is an ancient Earth word that comes from a distant language called Hebrew, and that word means "you follow." Is the meaning of that word. And when doing a little bit more research, you find that there are similar strange vaults, that the kind of thing you guys ran into, that have been called metafold vaults, but only a few have ever been found. And after a little bit more research, it becomes pretty clear to you that what you have found is the vault that you guys were in, the IKEV vault, is pretty unique. Like only like a handful of these things have ever been found in the universe by modern humans.
That's pretty sweet.
As you are looking at this, the door behind you opens up, and a crew member who you know as Artis walks in and says, "Oh, hey, Karna, what you look at? What's an IKEV?"
Oh,
Shoot him in the face.
it's just this name I came across while we were down on the planet, trying to find more information about it because it just seemed
It was
very
weird.
different. Yeah, it was very strange, like just different from the language that they had down there.
Oh, well, I'm pretty good at the searching. You want me to search for it? Here, let me bring it up on mine. He starts punching stuff into like a little arm terminal.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
Fine.
how's that going?
And so very quickly, Artis here finds out the same thing. This is the leaving clear evidence of your rummaging
Okay.
consequence here. So he has gone through and found. Oh, you found a metafold vault?
Apparently.
Whoopsie.
Have you heard of the? I've heard of these. Have you heard of these?
No, never.
There were only like
What are
a
they?
couple, and they're nuts. They're like weird haunted things, like full of ghosts.
Hmm.
Did you see a ghost?
I don't know if it was a ghost, but we did see some strange stuff. Have you? Do you know of any other metafold vaults?
No, I mean they're like legends. the people found him. A couple of people found him and like went crazy. And most of them are like held by the military. What you guys do with it? It's
We
still
blew it up.
there? We should probably tell somebody about that.
Did it blow up?
It blew
It
itself
blew
up.
up.
Blew itself up.
Yeah, it blew up.
It blew way up.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it did not take well to us being there, and it blew itself up.
You guys blew up a Metafold vault?
Okay.
You know,
No.
for fun.
It blew itself up.
Okay. Look, I've been on this ship long enough to know that when people say it blew itself up, I know it. And he just
Listen,
winks
I've-
real obviously.
I'll own up to when I blow something up. I've definitely blown up a few things, but in this case, it was a manifold vault. You know, these things
They're
happen.
great. Did you go back and check? Maybe it unblew itself up.
Oh shit! We should have gone back and checked to see if it unblew itself up.
That's actually a pretty good
Oh,
point, but we're kind
gotta
of
go
on
back
our way
and-
now.
That's true. That's true. That's. Are we gonna tell anybody? Do you want me to tell? Well, we haven't contacted anybody yet. They keep saying I'm not allowed to email home.
Jesus Christ.
Should I do that?
Oh no. Here, let me
Okay.
draft something up. I'll draft something up. And I'll
Just
let you
waiting on
know
Carter
how.
to snap this guy's neck and put him in the
I'm gonna draft something up. I'll let you know when I'm ready, and we'll send something out, and it'll be real nice. But I'm gonna need you to give me some time on that.
Okay, great. Yeah, you just let me know if you need any help looking stuff up or
Oh yeah.
talking about the vaults. You let me know.
Oh sure, I will. Um,
I'm just saying, if this artist guy comes up to me and goes, "You guys found a meta vault," I'm gonna knock him out and throw him out of an airlock.
so
Yeah, so he leaves and just
okay,
goes off.
can I immediately contact Steve?
Sure. I mean,
Hey-
you can just say, "Hey, Steve."
Hey Steve. So I just had an interesting conversation with someone named Artist. Can you completely deny him access to the OmniNet?
Wow.
Thank you.
You dick! How's he getting in his hyperport?
We've
Ask
got
Sal.
tons of hyperporn on thumb
All right.
drives or something.
So Artist is like an hour later. Artist, somebody passes by Artist sitting in the cafeteria, just being like, "I don't know why nothing is working anymore."
It's so weird.
You guys are still like so we've officially hooked up internet. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
Good to know. All right, and then
And that's been totally fine, right?
Artak. Yeah, I mean, no alarms have gone off yet.
Yeah.
Artak.
Well,
what-
all right. So yeah, along those lines, I had two ideas here. One of them would be to buy some time and to sort of investigate. So like we thought that like we had our signal all masked and they weren't tracking us, but they did. So it was either investigate that or get a damn drink because Artak is very unhappy about how all that shit on the planet went down.
We're fresh out of booze, son.
Oh, are we?
You can
Yeah, we
still
haven't-
get a drink. It's
Don't
maybe
you
not a
have
damn drink, but
I believe my bulletproof flask has been empty for a while, and the whole
Damn.
fact that we went down to the planet was to refill it, but we detonated
didn't
not
do
only the OmniNet hook, but
Whoa.
also
The whole point we
distillery.
went down to the planet was to refill your flask?
I love the
think
whole
so.
point. We went down.
That
You got
sounds right.
oatmeal.
That's a very good point.
The entire
Oh,
reason was
shit.
for alcohol.
Hey, can I
Didn't
ask the
get
guy
any.
about the agriculture planet if they have like
hops
hops?
and
Yeah.
barley.
Can we make whiskey from what they grow
I
on your
mean,
planet?
it was mostly a food planet, but
Whiskey's food.
they did that. We definitely
Hey.
grew stuff we weren't supposed to. Absolutely.
I don't want to live in a
sick.
world where booze ain't considered food.
Nice reference.
All right, so then that's a very good point. I'm gonna do the other one. And I think the way that I would do that would start out with talking to Sal.
Okay.
And just sort of like, ooh, I want to approach this delicately. Be like, all right,
Okay.
like, hey Sal, can I talk to you for a minute?
Oh,
So you come to find Sal, and Sal is locked in her quarters.
Ooh.
Oh no.
And you knock, and Sal goes,
Yeah.
"Just a minute."
Ugh.
And then you wait like 5 minutes and nothing
Yeah.
happens.
Like, Sal, do you want to like schedule an availability?
Yeah, no, email me.
All right, I email Sal. Like as I'm standing at the door, I can like hear her notification go off.
Yeah, you
like,
hear the little
muffled.
ping, and then like an hour later, you get back an automated response of, "I'm busy right now."
Oh my gosh! All right, so so fast forward again. Surely, eventually, Sal will be done, right?
So
We
do you
gave
just,
her a
like,
lot of
hang out
porn.
outside Sal's room and wait till she comes out?
Uh,
No, that's creepy. I don't want to do that.
is mayonnaise an instrument?
Ooh, I have an idea. Our tech goes down to the engine room, and like, so I'm a mechanic. I know what I'm doing, and I just sort of like
No!
I fiddle with something in a way where like it just adds like a little weird vibration to the engines or something that only Sal would even really notice.
So like,
it'll,
you
like-
do that, and then like 15 minutes later, Sal comes running into the room, and she's like still like zipping up her jumpsuit, going like, "Damn it, what, damn it!"
Yeah, and then I just like
Oh,
I
hang on,
flip
hang
one
on.
switch and put it back to normal. Yes,
Are you telling me that she wouldn't appreciate a small vibration?
stop it.
Knuckle, you're
No, she-
busy. You're
She cares
doing
more
a
about
different
her
thing.
engine. She cares more about her engines than her hyperporn. That's a characterization for Sal. We're learning a lot
Wow.
about Sal.
She cares a lot about her engine. So she runs in. She shows up and sees you flip that and comes back off and goes, "What are you doing?"
Just trying to schedule a meeting.
I'm, I'm very busy.
Okay, look.
What do you want?
remember? Do you remember when a huge monster came out of the facility that we were on, and then a whole bunch of people tried to kill us?
Oh, the giant mech?
The ship? No, the ship.
Squid killer.
There was
Yeah, I'm talking about the people trying to kill us.
No,
the
back
ships chasing
on
us.
Gamma Base. Uh-huh.
Yeah, Gamma. That's right, Gamma Base. And
It's
then you
been like a
remember
week. What? Yeah.
Okay, and then we were supposed to have our
Has it?
our
Oh my
signal
god, it's
was
been
masked.
like 2 weeks.
Yeah, you've been busy. They weren't supposed to be able to track us, right?
Well, I mean, we bolted to this system, and then we traveled for a little bit, so it wouldn't have been that hard to find us because near light bolt leaves a signature. It's not
Sure.
super easy to find. It takes a little bit, but it's not impossible to find. Especially
Yeah,
when
well,
we did it. Well, it took a little longer because the random way we did it. If we did it normally, most of the ship wouldn't have exploded, and they would be easier to track. But the way we did it was very dangerous, and I'm surprised we're alive.
Well, hey, it went pretty well in that case.
Yeah, no, it's great. Let's not do it ever again.
I don't think we can if we wanted to. We need to do. Is there anything that we can do to make it harder for them to track us? Any sort of modifications we can make, or change like our engines drive signature?
I already disabled our transponder, so we're reporting in as kind of a null system now, which is not that we should pick a name. That's not the best thing to be broadcasting, but there's that, and otherwise we're, the OmniNet's big. It's hard for people to find us, but if somebody's looking for us specifically, our drive does have. Well, it's got a signature, so we could kind of mess with it and maybe change the drive signature.
Right.
And
Whoever's chasing us knows exactly what kind of ship we are.
Do we think that's really important? Because that's going to take a while, and I really don't want to do it.
All right. Well, Sal, how about I take care of that with your permission?
Sorry, you're going to mess with the engine?
I'm just a few.
Okay, this is gonna take me like 3 days. You go do something else. I'm gonna. She just immediately from somewhere you didn't even realize had a toolkit. She reaches under a table and there's a toolkit because she just hides toolkits all over the place and has brought one out and has started tinkering with things.
All right, cool. Well, I think I need to roll a dice. So Sal, can I help?
You roll. Let me see.
All right, and I think I get a +4 on this for my hack and fix, so that's a 16 total.
Okay.
So
so it looks like I'm gonna be able to do this, but doing the drive signature makes things Fuel becomes a little bit of an issue if we do this. It'll burn fuel faster until we get back and I can have access to professional tools. We need to dock. If we can dock somewhere, then I can fix this.
That's the plan. Hopefully this will just keep them off our back for a little bit.
Okay,
while
great.
we figure out what the hell we're doing.
Okay, so where are we going now?
Good question.
We were heading to the Blink Gate. Is that where we're gonna dock? Because they would have lots of stuff, but that's a little dangerous too.
Oh boy. You know what? I think we need to get everybody in on that decision.
Okay. Have we talked to Tosh? Because he keeps telling me about his stupid union contact, and I don't like that guy. So
Oh, I know.
that's up to
I
you,
know.
though. I guess the pilots.
You don't like
whatever.
Tosh, or you don't like the
Anyway,
union?
go away. I'm trying to fix this.
All right. I think it might be time for a council meeting.
All right, so we're gonna get everybody together. Let's take a very short break, and we will be right back to have this.
Good
meeting.
downtime, everyone.
Double downtime here at KFC.
All right, we're clear. I'm sorry. All right, the crew has assembled in the Situation Room. Everybody is together. What would you like to say? There's a general, Steve comes on and says, "This is meeting number 2 of the General Assembly for ship name not entered. What would you like to start, Mr. President?"
Thank you, Steve. I think we should name our ship first.
Yes,
as an order
we should name the ship Steve.
That works for
All
me.
votes for Steve. Aye.
Yep.
Oh, Steve, do you vote for Steve?
Tosh and Sal just definitely raise their hand, and Dimitri all are like, "Oh yeah,
Incredible.
that sounds good."
Okay, we are now
The point of order says Tosh. The Steve.
Yeah. I think
Yes.
it's the Steve.
The Steve.
Very good, excellent. I'm happy.
Good work, Steve. Thank you. Next order of business. Where are we going? I know.
Steve comes on and says,
Mom's house.
"To Steve."
Okay, thank you, Steve. It's
There are
been
planet
brought to
called
my
Steve.
attention.
Tosh says, "You know what? I'll be back. You ping me if there's a vote. I'm gonna go work on this."
Okay, it's been brought to my attention that some of the crew feels a little in over their heads and they'd like to go home, and I think we should honor that wish.
That's fair.
Yeah, I mean, we're not a prison ship.
Well, we're not a
Where-
corporate state, right? We're gonna let them go.
Where do
Of
they live,
course.
though?
Well, most of them are from the system. I've come to understand.
We're just
So
gonna eject him out of the ship. Does it?
we're just
in
gonna
a-
line them up with their planet and let inertia do its work.
What was the? Did we
No,
have a
no,
name
no.
for that planet?
We're in an entire sector which is multiple star systems.
It's fine.
Yeah, no. The
Worst case
specific-
scenario, we drop them off at the Blink Gate and see if they can catch a ride home.
Yeah, there's
Catch a ride.
I know the homeworld for some of the crew is basically on the way the direction that we're going right now. It's the closest
To the Blink.
closest
yes.
planet at the moment anyway, so I think it makes
Other
sense
than-
to at least make a quick pit stop there.
Mhm.
This is where the shuttles
Maybe
live.
get
Get
some-
you one.
Oh, and word on the street is on that planet they do grow hops and whatnot, so we could get something going.
Well, I think you just bought yourself at least one vote for landing on the planet.
Anybody else have any other destinations in mind?
I think that's fine.
That's
Yeah, no, I
fine
don't
with
have
me.
any. That sounds fine for now, for sure.
So if it was going to take a month to get the Blink Gate, it'll take us what, like 10 days or so to get to that system?
Yeah,
We've been traveling
somewhere around there.
While we're doing all that
Yeah,
downtime. and
a
stuff.
lot of your downtime actions have happened during travel, so you're probably
Right.
you would have to like kind of veer off to the right a little bit if you want to make a pit stop. It's definitely out of your way, but not very far out of your way.
Right. It's like 10 or 12 days. Cool. So let's inform the crew, I guess, of our... Do we have, like, screens that we can just broadcast messages to? Like, we don't have to hold big meetings every time?
Yeah, definitely. And like every crew member has their own quarters, because this ship is supposed to be crewed by like 100 people, but a lot of them didn't make it onto the ship, and so there are a lot of extra crew quarters. But every crew quarter has a computer terminal in it.
Yeah, make your
I was thinking-
broadcast.
I was thinking along the lines of we got like 75 to 90 people on, and then a bunch of them didn't get into their couches before the bolt.
That
they died.
certainly happened to some, but not everybody.
Yeah, so I guess I'll just write a message. Does anybody know the name of this planet? Can we look it up on our map?
Stinkhole.
Someone lived there, so I'm sure whoever that was that we talked to knows the name of it. And then also our
That guy's name
game
was
master.
what, Rinse Repeat or something like that?
Yeah, Rince knows the name of it.
Yeah, Rinse Repeat.
Rince? What's the
His
name of the planet?
was Rince Pat.
Pat.
Rinse, could you repeat the name of that planet you're from?
Oh, Agraria?
Thank you. That's on the nose. Huh.
Yeah, the corporation was not great. You know,
not
honestly, I
very
used to work at
creative.
Agraria 3, but then they brought me over to Agraria 1, And then I left to
Upgrade.
join this because I gotta say, no, well, kinda. When the whole planet is farms, there's not a lot else to do.
Yeah.
You guys drink
Get
a
ya.
lot?
Oh, yeah. There's towns where people get together and they meet and they talk. Because, you've got people who specialize in, like, designing new clothes and printing stuff. So but it's like, I don't, have you ever been to, like, one of those Blinkgate farming stores where it's just, they just sell designs and stuff and that kind of thing? It's just that. It's a whole planet of that.
It's like a
Sounds
feed store?
fascinating.
Yeah.
Tractor Supply.
They had feed
Like a tractor
stores.
supply?
Basically.
They have a mane and tail.
It's the tractor supply planet. Yeah.
Mane and tail is some good stuff.
That
It's good
sounds
for your
cool.
hair.
Cool.
So
I'll put out the message on everybody's general comms. We're taking a stop at Agraria.
so Rince, why do you want to go back?
I don't know if Rince did want to
Well,
go back.
He wishes to repeat his feels there.
I mean, yeah, I know a guy that does want to go, but I'm happy here. I didn't like it there.
Oh,
But I know a couple of people here on the ship want to go back. And then we know, I'll tell you, people, because you guys asked me about it, and people saw that, and they've been telling me. I don't know why. I keep telling them to email, because the flyer says to do the email thing. Anyway,
Thank you for reading the flyer,
There's a-
Rince.
there's
I
a
put lot of
typo
No,
work
I
into
read
that.
the
Flyer.
flyer. A lot of people didn't. Skipper, thank you for that raid. And a lot of people didn't read the flyer, but I read the flyer, and they keep talking to me about it. And so I know that there's like 5 or 6 people who want to go back to the Blinkgate. But then I know like 2 other guys who want to go back to Agraria, but they lived on like the other side of Agraria than I did.
They can walk, right?
I mean, we have a.
I would assume they can walk.
Yeah, okay. You don't think we have any cripples on the ship?
Whoa!
I don't
What?
think so.
Nothing.
Okay. Is cripple a derogatory term? If so, I apologize.
To
I believe
knackle it is,
so.
apparently.
Yeah, I guess it is. I apologize. Yikes.
So anyway, there's the planet. The planet is controlled by the corporation. I went and looked it up because I forgot. It's Farmers Single Inc. And they
Oh,
control
yeah.
the whole planet.
I'm
But
sorry.
they had that planet, and then they had this
Single
research
Farmers,
station
Inc.
on the moon, but we never got to go to that.
There's a
So is
station
that
on
like
the
a
moon?
subsidiary of Farmers Only Com?
I don't know what that is.
Is
That
anybody on the
sounds
planet
unrelated
lonely?
completely.
This
Ask
episode has a
Sal
theme.
about it.
And this sounds legally distinct from that.
Interesting. So yeah, let's go. I'm gonna sleep the whole way there.
Sounds like a great plan.
All right,
Nothing
so
makes me sleepy like a whole lot of killing. We just did a whole lot of killing, so it's nap time.
so you guys get close, and eventually, as you travel, things are going well. About halfway there, Sal does let somebody know that, hey, we fixed up the drive signature. It's different. Also, your near light bolt has been repaired.
Oh,
So
cool.
if we need to, we can near light bolt again, but it
Now we're
takes a
getting
while to warm up if we want to do it safely. And then if we do that, we're gonna have to dock somewhere to get another core because then the core
Safely?
will be done. It's
Thanks,
never
Sal.
safe, but if we
Yeah.
want to do it without half the ship blowing up like last time, then we should be careful.
What if we only want to vaporize a third of the crew?
We don't want to vaporize any of the crew.
No, we definitely don't.
You sure?
Except for Knackle. We could Oh, that's you. Right. I forgot.
We could vaporize 1/3 of Knackle.
Sal says, now if you'll excuse me, I have some things to do. And then walks back to her quarters.
Have fun, Sal. Stay hydrated. Drink lots of water.
Or
Um,
don't.
So I've started reading Sal's blog/forum, and it
Ooh,
is
I don't know if you want to do that.
some very interesting shit.
So you do, and Sal has written like posts so long it hits the limit of the forum software that she has to make a second post to get her
A
whole
thread.
review in for one piece of the hyper porn that she's been watching. But weirdly, she's mostly reviewing like the plots.
I imagine the writing's
You
just
watched
like
it for
really
the plot.
good.
Well, in the future, the plot, like, they're good. They're like they're quality plots.
Yeah,
But then
and
it's
I
like
appreciate
quality plot for
how
2
it's-
hours, and then
That
like
is
just
HBO.
30 minutes of just hardcore pornography.
Is
is-
are her reviews good? Like, is she
I mean-
well like written?
They're okay.
Is she
Some
good
of
at
them are
this?
better than others.
Imagine
Okay.
Game of Thrones, but the last 3 seasons are actually good.
Artak gives like a. Can you do like reactions to her reviews? Like give it
Yeah, I
a
was
like
gonna
or
say,
a thumbs up.
can I just like
Yeah, absolutely.
Artak is thumbs up in like all of her reviews.
Art, what username are you using to the...
Chips Cabin.
oh, Eagle 1.
Cabin Boy 69?
It's just like, is this just on the local network or is it everyone?
No, this is
Thunder
on the internet. This is
5,000.
somewhere else in the galaxy. Is
I'm imagining Artax is something where it's like really obvious that it's him. It's
This-
like
Like Artak
Raleigh
backwards.
pilot.
this far
Like,
in the
what?
future, Pornhub has bought its own planet, and that planet is like actually
we go
well
there?
respected. Like it's nice.
That's gotta be the best planet.
It's very
I want to
expensive.
go there.
I
Probably
bet
got
you
a
they
whole
farm
green
mostly maize, so it's also corn hub.
And
Boo.
Hornhub. They've got whole bands just. Yeah, cool. I'm gonna give her some nice reviews. Maybe whenever I happen to see her during the trip, I give her some tips on her pros.
Horn cub?
So,
Gross.
as you guys approach the planet Agraria, Steve pops
And it's
up on
Agraria?
all of your particular the pilots and Tosh and Sal and Dimitri all get a message on your comms, and that message pops up and says and it's from Steve, and Steve says, "Hello, council members. We have received an important message from the planet Agraria Research Station. I would recommend receiving this message in private. Shall we
Okay.
convene the council?"
Yeah, for sure. Meet you there.
Okay.
Just, put it on
I'm going
public.
to. I'd like to imagine that I walk in with Sal while I'm giving her while I'm conversing with her about her latest review.
Yeah, she's
Oh,
like,
jeez.
I can't believe. Have you seen it? I gotta lend you some because I cried. Some of it's so good.
That good, Sal? Okay.
When he grew the
after
third
meeting,
arm,
like,
I thought it was gonna go a little off the rails, but really the way they used it was just tremendous.
I bet.
I've been meaning to watch that, but
Oh,
I
and
got caught up.
Sal, what
killing
about
pirates.
the reveal of his
So this,
parents?
we're convening a council, huh?
Oh,
You
right,
know, I
right.
thought the parent thing was a little 21st century. Oh, hi everybody. So, everybody kind of settles down, and Tosh goes, "What are y'all talking about?" And Sal goes, "Nothing."
Nothing.
Sal doesn't like Tasha.
Everyone says nothing. at the same
Dimitri
time.
just sits down and goes,
That's-
"I hate this. This is terrible.
I agree.
Why do we? When
you
are we
watching
getting?
TV?
When are we getting the alcohol back?" Ugh.
Listen,
Have we made that
I
a
was all
priority
for
because-
that, but maybe we'll get it from this next place.
Yeah, maybe very soon. Let's take the call.
That's a priority. Okay. So Steve says, "This is a priority message from Colony Administrator Philo, a human.
Great.
He seems surprised that it's a human.
The
let's
message
see it.
is pre-recorded.
Oh,
Shall I play the message?
please, Steve.
Yes.
Are you sure the message
Yes.
may contain
it
disturbing
anyway.
content?"
Do it.
Okay.
So a moment later, you kind of hear it crackle in, and there's this voice coming through. There's no video on this one. There's no normally there's like holographic projections of a person. This is just audio. And over the audio, you can hear this person who sounds like they're kind of out of breath. They're sort of panting, and they're going, This is Commander Colony Administrator Philo of the planet Agraria, and we need assistance. This is a wideband to everybody in the neighborhood. Please, somebody needs to come down here. Don't listen to what they say. There's something out there. It's killing people. It's what? And then it cuts off.
I called this during the break. I said we're gonna get down there and it's gonna be a shitty wasteland. And then we get a message from the guy like we're all fucking dying.
It's
I
fine.
think we skipped
Also,
this one.
Steve, you consider this to be disturbing? Come on. We have
I
24,000
was told-
terabytes of hyperporn.
I was told killing humans is inappropriate.
It is,
Am
Steve.
It is.
I incorrect?
Nope,
No,
Steve, you're
you're
right.
correct.
It's fine.
Everyone goes, no, Steve, no.
Is this still CompCon, Steve?
No, this is
We fixed
CompCon
him?
Steve. No,
It's
yeah,
CompCon
this
Steve,
is the NHP Steve is locked in a casket in the cargo bay. And people have told you repeatedly, please do not plug this in.
All right.
So I think we should go
Locked in
there.
a casket in the cargo bay. That sounds terrible. Jeez, poor guy.
So
Just
are we?
face that.
We're continuing along to the planet as normal, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Let's keep this whole thing under wraps and probably don't let any of the crew that wants to go home land until after we figure this out.
Definitely
Yes.
don't tell Artis.
Artist doesn't want to go home anyway. This will just reaffirm his decision to stick with us.
This doesn't seem like a secret. Say we got a distress call. We're gonna go down and check it out. Like I don't
All of your
understand.
loved ones are dead. We're gonna
Every-
go see what we can do.
It just seems more intense
Are
than the
we-
last job.
Or are we not? Operation Outreach. Are we going to reach out to these people? I think we are.
Yes. Thank
So-
wow.
They reached out to us.
Mackerel, that's the most I've ever agreed with you.
Like a day later, you've gotten close enough in that you get a little ping on the station where now the planet is hailing you. They've picked you up as an incoming vessel.
I guess we'll reconvene the council and pick it up as a unit.
Everybody on board?
Yeah, I want to be there for
Pick
that.
up
call.
my
Yep.
unit.
Yeah, so Tosh and Sal come in, and Dimitri comes in a little bit afterwards and sits down and goes, "Why do I have to come to these? I could just fly the ship. No one ever asks me anything."
Okay, everybody to kick Dimitri off of the council, say aye.
No, no, I veto. You know,
That was-
this is important. I need to be here. I'm sorry. I will no longer complain. I'm gonna pick up now before we can vote on this. Boop. Hello. This is the Steve.
Yeah.
With,
Steve's great.
and like
That
under his,
name's
kind of puts his hand over the microphone and goes, "Are we the UNN, USN,
No.
UNS? What are we?
Union
The
Outreach?
The UOO?
UOV? Union Outreach Vessel?
I don't want union on our
UOVs.
name at all.
Okay,
Let's
then
just
for now
say
we're
the,
just.
with the Operation Outreach, the Steve. With a
Oh,
the Steve.
Steve.
Woo!
Ooh, Steve.
Hello, this is the Steve.
That's us.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect.
And this voice comes over and says, "Oh, hello. This is Colony Admin Sint. We are happy that you're on the way. What are you here for? Welcome to Agraria."
I'm gonna put my hand over the mic. I'm pretty sure we were told not to trust these people. I'm going to put my hand off the mic and be like, we just have some crew members that wanted to be dropped off.
Oh, well,
So we're
that's
just,
great.
Bring it home.
We are owned by Farmers Single Inc. Are they members of Farmers Single Inc.?
I did not ask them.
Single farmers only?
Well,
Got it.
Well, we aren't
I'll ask them if they're married.
accepting new. Oh, hold on. What was it? Yeah. Oh no, yeah, we can accept a few new people at this time.
Sounds great. Did you realize that you're sending out a message on repeat?
No, we're not.
Okay, cool. Must have been just some
Oh,
static.
you're talking about the prank message. Yeah, we're trying to.
Oh.
Somebody launched a beacon, and there's never been a colony administrator named Philo. It's some kid
never said
playing a
anything about
prank.
that.
Y'all got this. We can hear it too. It's on the wideband.
Right. Okay. Well, that's great. I'm glad you guys don't need any outside help, and you're accepting new people into indentured servitude. Great.
Oh no,
So, yeah,
no,
we'll
there's
drop,
no indentured servitude. We're not like those other agrarian people. We pay everybody
not
a
a-
fair wage, and they're allowed to quit. Especially they get a bonus if they're going to go join the union.
Do you have healthcare?
Oh yeah, of course we've got. Everybody's got.
Could you send us some contracts? Can you hook us up?
Why
Yeah, for-
most
like
of our
local-
things are on we make our own paper. We're
That's
kind of
incredible.
weird like that.
A very self-sufficient system.
It's really
Planet.
not. We've got some hyper trees. They grow like immediately, and
The
we pulp them
fuck is a
down.
hyper
It's really nice.
What do you think they print hyper porn on?
What? I'm sorry. What?
Is hyperporn just scrolls? Like just scrolls that you read? Did I misunderstand this whole
No,
thing?
no.
It's
The
wood
hyperporn
carvings.
box you got was a box of like USB drives and stuff.
Okay. It was just a bunch of scrolls.
Tablet.
Why do we need the internet to get
The
scrolls? I'm
the
so
Horn Sea Scrolls. So you yeah. So she says over the thing. Yeah. Well, we're doing pretty well. But there's a couple of farmers who have been experiencing some trouble with some livestock going missing. A couple of them have talked about like there's a beast that's been like there's some native wildlife here and there. There's some caves. There's some native wildlife. Also, well, you see, y'all are up in space, obviously. That's
yeah.
No,
a
we're
silly
not.
question. But our moon outpost kind of stopped reporting in a little while ago, and it hasn't really been a concern. We just assumed it was some static. There's been some storms coming through.
What's the what do you guys do on the moon outpost?
Well, it's a farmer's single research operation. It's kind of where they keep, with any colony, we've got an NHP that runs things, and that's where they keep the casket, the backup casket and things. But
Sure.
Unfortunately, we haven't been able to land there. They've got some defenses that are just on, and they've been shooting ships out of the air. But the base down here where we can control that hasn't really. We haven't been able to get to it. So maybe you could help with something like that.
Haven't been able to get to it.
Well, there's
I'm
some
concerned
of
about that shooting ships out of the sky.
Well, some of the automated defenses seem to be a little buggy.
Ah,
There was that
Okay, so-
storm that came through.
No, we don't.
no,
Sure
we don't
don't.
know about a storm.
You didn't see the solar storm?
We're new to the area.
Oh, all right. Well, if y'all could come down, then we'll introduce you. We'll meet you in person. Who are you representing?
The Steve.
Who is the Steve?
That's us. Anyway, we'll see when we get
Are
down
you
there.
with the
And
corporation?
I'm gonna close the call.
Or the hell? Okay.
Hey, we told Agate that we were union. Are we not doing that anymore, guys?
I trust
don't
these
know-
people
these
even
people-
less.
Yeah,
Right?
I feel like we're gonna tell them less and less about
These
ourselves.
are even
every
worse
time
than
we find a new
They're even
planet.
worse.
So what are we, like an independent?
We're independent
Contracting group?
contractors.
Can we
Exactly.
just find a planet with regular people who have a normal problem?
Hey, we got a bunch
These
of
guys
cats
have a
stuck-
normal problem.
Wait,
There's a large beast.
define normal problem for me.
A
It's
large
like-
beast.
got
I-
cats stuck in mech-sized trees. We need your help. And we go down.
I'll go for that.
That's probably what the beast is. It's a giant cat in a hyper tree.
It's a mech-sized cat.
It's been eating hyper trees and now it's a hyper cat.
Okay,
It's got
so
cat bean in
I
it.
think we're an independent contract group. We're traveling. We're looking for work. I think that's fine. If we don't want to be thrown around union,
I'm gonna
I
send
feel like that would open some doors for us, but it would also bring attention.
Yeah,
that we
nobody
maybe don't-
knows. Nobody
I-
even really knows about Union very well. They're like, oh yeah, whatever.
No, I think
So-
it carries some weight. Everyone knows.
This sector wasn't. I thought that was our whole reason for existence, is that this sector didn't know a whole lot about Union.
Right, but they should be impressed by the presence of Union. They know
Well-
about Union, but they've never seen it. So the fact
mean-
that if Union comes to your town, that's like a huge deal. I think
I
is
mean-
the
The folks in Agate were like, Union's a legend.
Yeah, they didn't believe that it was even real.
Right.
Anyway, I'm gonna make sure Dimitri knows to keep a wide berth of the moon because apparently it's killing people.
It's haunted.
Hey, we hung up the call, right?
Oh shit! The moon's haunted.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Moon's haunted.
Man, I want this to be our survival horror arc. Your mechs don't work here. You have to go on
Fuck
foot.
that. I would leave immediately. I'm not getting out of the mech.
Sniper, this is out of character because I didn't write it down. I don't remember. Someone said before we talked. What was this guy's name that we just talked to?
You just talked to.
It was Philo that sent
Colony
out the.
Admin Synt, SYNT.
So I think it was Philo's broadcast mentioned the research center. Someone said the word research center before Sint did. Was that Philo who said research center?
You've only talked to Philo and Synt, so.
Okay. So I think Philo is probably on the moon.
I think
Or
Philo
was on
dead
the
as
moon.
hell.
Pretty sure that transmission ended with him getting gacked.
But that's right. But it came from
But
the
he
moon, and they're
Still
covering it
somehow
up for
sent
some
the
reason.
message.
Yeah, apparently him being dead pressed the send button.
Yeah,
You
dead
know
man
what?
switch.
You know what I'm
That's what I was gonna say. Hit a dead man switch. It sent out what his final draft of whatever he was talking. He always just talks to himself, and then when he died, it just sent it out into space on a beacon.
So this corporation's Farmer Single or singles?
Farmers
Single farmers.
Inc.
So
Single farmers only.
So what I'm thinking is this is actually just some kind of hive mind, and they're assimilating farmers until there's only one giant farmer.
Oh my God,
sounds
that's
like a
that's
thing.
genius. It's
Wow.
like right on the nose.
Damn,
I'm
all right.
worried.
She-
I'm
We
worried
solved
about
that one, Sniper. You want us to move on to your next planet?
If you just want to
solved
move,
the
yeah.
riddle.
We just dumped that one instantly.
No, I mean we should still go there, but we just be on the lookout for any hive minds.
I just noticed
Hive
somebody
minds are
labeled
weak
the
to
map
fire.
Tractor Supply Planet, and I'm very
Oh, yeah.
happy about that.
Yeah, that was me.
Very good.
Okay, so let's get down there. Maybe buy some new Dickies. I've been needing a couple of pairs. I hear that they got those at the Tractor Supply Planet. So let's get down there and check it out.
Let's get there and then start scouting from space.
Do we show up in our mechs? Is that what we're gonna do? Are we gonna land in with our mechs?
Mm,
I
don't know
mean,
yet.
I'm okay with that. Mine's person sized.
Right, and nobody knows. I
Yeah, but
don't
it's
know.
also really scary.
Right, they don't know what the fuck her
Only
thing is.
to
So
you, Artak.
Let's
all
just get in
Calliope to
orbit.
say this is some weird Martian power armor. Boom. They'll
I think-
believe it.
I mean,
They seem
It's a
like simple
tractor.
people.
It's a
if we,
tractor.
I feel like it's just polite to like at least let them know that we'll be coming down with a full lance of mechs
Let's just get
if that's
to-
what we're doing.
Let's get in orbit and do some scouting from space and just see
Okay.
if we can notice anything.
But not
Hang it-
go to the moon. Not
No,
near the
yeah,
moon.
Let's just let's no,
There's
go
a
near it.
little ping, and your ship has received a message, but it's a written email.
What's it
Okay.
say?
Okay.
Throw it up on the board.
Written email is from one of the colonists. It looks like, and it's weirdly all in lowercase. There is
Send help.
0 capital letters here, and it says, "Hello, travelers. Welcome to Agraria. We are happy to have you on the planet. Just so you know, when you come down here, you should bring weapons because we have a creature problem and we do not have weapons. Your help will be very appreciated. Thank you very much. Signed, the people of Agraria. Also remember, please don't land your whole ship here. That would be bad."
Okay, so we're
Kinda
taking a
s-
dropship.
But like looking at it, it's kind of like the fonts have like changed at random points in this.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is there
message.
like is there punctuation? Is it one
There's
long?
punctuation, but it's maybe not
Okay.
as accurate as you would hope. Like it almost looks
Right.
like a kid wrote it, but there's too much like font changing for it to look like a kid wrote it.
Yeah, kids.
That
So
makes
now
sense.
we've been contacted by 3 different entities in 3 different ways from this single planet.
This is a
Yeah.
real colossal
Sketchy as fuck.
pillar of wasp eggs invite, except they told us to bring weapons.
Mhm.
And
Which
don't
is-
put our entire ship on
Don't
the ground.
not bring weapons. Well, yeah, they don't want us to land our ship on top of their town and their farms and stuff. That's reasonable. I don't
Um,
even
I don't know.
Well,
I
what's
mean,
the...
do they have farms? It's a tractor supply planet, not a farm planet.
Oh no,
It's
the
a farm
cities are like Tractor Supply cities, and then the rest of it is farms. Let me have everybody. What did we decide is like a perception roll in the world of Lancer?
What did you decide?
It's a look roll. You roll the look.
read
for-
a situation
it's-
is a thing.
I think it just depends
spot.
on what we're trying to perceive is the thing, right?
Thought we just rolled the d20 for
Let
everything.
me have everybody roll a d20, and we'll go from there.
What are we doing? Are we looking at a map?
tell you
Looking
once
at
you roll a D20.
Perception.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, there's literally something called spot. That
Yeah,
might be
Do you have that?
Spot is a
no,
trigger.
but I was just
Yeah,
Is it a
spot's a
trigger?
trigger.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have spot.
17. Not bad.
I have spot.
Okay, so we're still missing Knackle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't.
So-
Welcome to the
No.
club.
So Callie and Isaiah, you notice after a little bit of looking at this email, because like it kind of piqued your interest looking at it. Some of the stuff is capitalized weirdly, and there's weird fonts. And after a moment, you realize there's a code hidden in this message.
What
And
the code say?
and you look at it, and it doesn't take you a terribly long time to decipher it, running it through a couple of different algorithms and going through some stuff, and you realize that the different fonts are related to it, and it translates out, and when you have the output in all caps, which is distinct for some reason. The way the code works is it has capital letters and lowercase letters, but in all capital letters, the code says, the moon, it's on the moon.
That's not helpful at all.
What the fuck?
I vote we go to the moon.
Hey, Callie, why do you
The
think we
roof.
should go to the fucking moon?
The roof
Because
is
it's on the
So-
moon.
Okay,
Are you
so we're
sharing
letting them
this
know-
information with the rest of the party?
I was-
I'm
that's what I was thinking about. Are you sharing the
Isaiah.
information?
Right now, actually.
Say.
Are you pointing out the very obvious code to us dummies who did not see it at all? Okay. So I think we can all agree there's something on the moon.
Okay, so do we want to go straight to the moon and try to get through the defenses, or do we want to go down, try and shut down the defenses, and then go to the?
That's the question.
Let's go to the moon.
Right.
Our ship doesn't have any weapons, though.
Exactly. How? And it's not a warship. It's like a people ship.
Maybe we
It's-
could come up with like a cool space thing to do to let us fly in there. Anybody
Is-
have any like cool space ideas?
Is the moon? We could Oh, you know what we could do? We could eject from our ship and then fire a really badass handguns to like propel ourselves towards the planet, straight up Cowboy Bebop style.
Dimitri
man.
kind of raises his hand and goes, "We could scan the moon and see what
That's
sort
true.
of
Dimitri-
defenses they have."
Scanning is a pretty cool space thing.
That's why you're on the council, Dimitri.
All right,
Good.
let's.
I'm very
Let's
happy.
do it up.
Yeah, let's try it out.
Dimitri
scan
sounds an awful loud like someone else I know.
Does
Just
he?
pointing that out. Yep.
I don't know.
Of another D&D campaign that we've been watching a lot.
Genuinely. Oh, you talking about Galir? Anyway,
Yes.
that's not the
Talking
goal.
about-
So Dimitri does some scans and says, "Okay, it looks like they have two artillery cannons, but the cannons are very large. Now, normally that's a bad thing,
Mhm.
but
But they're easy to see.
they can
Right.
only target ship-sized things. So the dropship, that's right out. But it's a moon, so it looks like we can get close enough where the artillery cannot fire at us effectively, but we could drop your mechs out without taking damage.
And then we're
However,
just
we
stuck
would
on the
not
moon.
be able to pick you up until you
Right.
disabled the artillery.
That sounds like a great plan. I like it.
I like
Zero
it.
G moon drop.
Sure. this will be fine.
Also, there is a little bit of movement down there. Our scanners couldn't quite pick it up. There's some movement around the giant
Organic?
artillery pieces. No,
Organic?
it's on the moon. There's no atmosphere. But mechanical. It looks like they may have some mechanized defenses.
Okay.
But
Any giant squid
not a
monsters?
lot. No, I did not see a giant squid. If you see a giant squid, let me know. We will leave.
Okay. Yeah.
Without us.
That's
Okay.
all right, Dimitri. That's just like standard protocol. Okay, so just
Giant squid, we leave. Yes.
got it. Yep.
I
If
call
you hear
for
any
help,
of the
we
Lancer
leave.
mechs ever
Yes.
go, oh fuck, it's a giant squid, you
That's
leave
the
us behind.
signal.
I leave you behind. I do not wait for you to get back on ship.
No,
Good.
no,
Got
no.
it?
You and Toshi fly down, and we do a cool escape thing, like last time.
Oh, I sent Tosh to death to save the rest of you.
Well,
This is what
Yes.
I did last time. It worked out very well.
Yeah, you guys are good at that.
Tosh goes, you did what? No,
It's your
I
signature
sent
move.
you. I figure you die. You give us time to let the rest escape. Impressed you made it back. What?
Anyway, I'm gonna go to the hangar, I guess.
yeah, you guys hash that out.
They're just bickering,
Alright.
and Sal comes in and goes, okay, look. We all thought he was going to die. And Tosh goes, what?
Sal knew too.
Sal hoped he was going to die.
Yeah.
apparently.
That's why she's so mad.
She used to be the most brightful, cheery person we knew, and then Taj survived the planet wipe,
Actually,
and
lately.
she's just pissed.
All right. So is it time for a 0G moon drop suiting up montage?
It's like,
Checking all your ammo, checking the weapons and everything.
I don't have ammunition.
Everybody's repaired.
It's
Right, well,
it's been
I-
long
Knives.
enough. Yeah, it's been long enough that everybody is up to. I don't think any of your mechs were terribly damaged anyway. You've had long rests since then. Your mechs are at full health.
Can we take a moment to like outfit our mechs with some, what's the system called that lets you move around in low gravity? Like, could we take a
Oh, an
moment to
EVA.
just
I would
slap
say
those
say
on?
some of these modules are ready to go, and it wouldn't have taken you
Seems
very
pretty
long to get ready.
So okay,
So, sure.
I will give myself one of those.
Yeah,
Should
if you
easy
guys
enough.
want to move around, you are going to be on the surface, and the moon does have some gravity. It is lower gravity.
Okay.
We're not getting super hard sci-fi here with a
Yeah.
lot of this stuff, everybody. It's the moon. It's like you would think the moon would be. It's
I just think
large
it would be-
jumps and the
Yeah,
moon,
cool.
right? Okay.
I
I
take,
teleport anyway. I don't
yeah.
care.
I'm gonna
Oh,
print out a giant golf club.
so. All right. So what are we looking at? It's a moon, and there's a big
A pitchfork.
facility. Like,
There's
Just see, like,
there's
a
a
big-
large facility that like comes up out of the ground,
Mhm.
and that's hardened. It looks like, and there are several different like artillery defenses, and then there were some things moving around it.
outside.
Yes.
Okay.
Cool.
In fact, a closer scan does show you there's a spot where those whatever those mechanized things are dock. There's like a docking bay because it doesn't look like mechs go down into it. So once you do a little bit more scanning to get the more recon, you discover that it looks like it's pretty much going to be once you get close enough, you're going to need, in order to go inside the facility, get out of your mech.
Fuck yeah.
Let's
I am
leave.
so ready for this.
Everybody, make sure you got your
My
hard suits on.
character is 100% spec'd for being outside of his mech.
Really?
It's gonna be so good. Like all of my triggers have to do with surviving outside of my mech. Woo! This
Well,
is
I'm glad
fucking great.
somebody.
I'm looking forward to this. I'm gonna be the sole survivor. I'm gonna walk out carrying.
Y'all are
Carry
all gonna
Callie
die.
over
It's
my
just gonna be
shoulder.
me.
Wow,
That's
Isaiah,
you-
this is a really inspiring speech.
Yeah, right?
Right?
Oh, here, let me roll that really quick.
This is not your best work.
There you go. Lead
Roll it with
inspire.
disadvantage.
I rolled an 18. Here.
I
I have
disadvantage.
a select
If you had
suit for
rolled
all the
lower than a
time.
5, I was gonna say your comms have been on this whole time.
Yeah, but I'm not talking to the crew. I'm just talking to the other Lancers. I can't. These guys have never been inspired by me anyway. They're immune to my charms.
We spend too much time around you. We've been inoculated.
Yeah, fair enough.
So
I'm gonna get in the mech.
So our plan is basically to just like we're all in our mechs, and then we open the hangar door and just kind of. Are we like so small that we're not going to be detected by the cannons, or that they're just not going to be able to hit us?
Yes, they can't target you. Is
Are they gonna
what
try?
It sounded like Dimitri said.
I'm gonna
Okay.
throw Callie though, because it'll be
Alright, so-
way cool.
What?
You're gonna
Her
Callie,
mech's
you're
way
the one, like-
smaller.
Okay.
Big enough to throw it.
Gonna splat into the fucking ground? What?
Does Callie want you to throw?
Eh?
All right, so all right, guys. So I think here's the plan. We open the hangar. Everybody kind of spread out a little bit, like take a different vector so they can't get a shot on all of us at once.
Well, I thought we were gonna go in the dropship. It was small enough.
No, he
What
said
I
the drop
thought.
ship was
The
out.
dropship is large enough that it will get targeted.
Oh, okay.
They're gonna swoop the whole ship in close enough that
I'm
you
just
can
gonna
just jump out of the back.
Okay.
While everybody's still talking, I'm just running past them and jumping.
Are you dropping
Smell
out
you later.
backwards? Are you dropping out backwards?
Yeah, like
And
peace.
saluting.
And I'm just jumping out.
Your mech does that?
Yep, my mech does that.
Isaiah, you know the reason why you roll backwards out of the ship?
I
Because
can't
if you
hear.
roll forwards, you'll end up in the ship.
Jumped out. Artek runs and jumps out after him.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
gonna jump.
gonna do like a cannonball.
I
I'm just
jump
gonna
out normal.
So
Yeah,
so as you all
normal.
jump out, Dimitri says, I tripped over and there's this brief moment where the whole ship kind of goes and dives a little closer to the moon than it was supposed
Shit.
to. And in fact, like it kind of like comes down so fast that as you guys jump out, some of you get like caught on the lip of it, and it like sort of pushes on you from the top as it pulls up. And then Dimitri, like
Fuck
a
Dimitri.
couple of the artillery cannons on the moon swivel and
Ugh.
fire at the ship. And Dimitri does a very good job. Like there's a couple of grazing hits, but you don't see any major damage. But he says, too close. I'm sorry. It was accidental. But because of that, the turbulence and everything, you guys are now kind of tumbling toward the ground.
Good thing I installed those Ava thrusters.
So I will need everybody to make a roll here to determine if you are able to get control of your mech or if you're gonna hit a little hard.
Yeah.
Let me have d20s. Yeah.
Can I roll with accuracy for my thrusters?
Fucking Jesus!
If you have thrusters, sure. Yeah.
All right,
Well,
I have
can-
thrusters. I have
Can
thrusters.
Well, okay, so Artek got an 11.
7.
Ooh, Karna.
Whatever.
Ooh.
My-
Karna, I
my
would
mech
catch
is
you,
tough.
but you're 3 times my size. So...
Yeah, I'm tough. I can handle it.
All right. If you got less than a 6, you're gonna take 1d6 damage as you hit the surface of the moon.
Okay, well I got a 7, so
Callie, do you have thrusters on your ship, on your mech?
not that I'm aware of.
You don't have like a jump jet system? I don't know. There's 2 different systems. I don't know.
one of them is EVA.
So it looks like Karna and Callie.
Yeah.
Well, I have EVA, so I got to roll accuracy, so I'm a 7.
Yeah, but that's less than a 10. So
Oh,
You
I thought
said 6.
Yeah, you said
You
if
did
you
say
6.
roll
6.
less
You
than
said
a
6.
10,
He
You said if you
misspoke.
roll less than a 6.
1d6.
He misspoke.
I thought
Oh.
I said
That's
10.
not
If
our
you
fault.
get less than a 10, then you hit the surface of the moon and you have to roll a 1d6
Okay.
Mm.
for damage. Did I say so?
Oh,
I'm sorry. I did misspeak.
Uh-oh. Okay, I'm fine with that. I don't care. 1d6. Hopefully I don't roll well this time.
6.
Okay, that wasn't too bad.
All right, so a little bit of damage, nothing terrible.
That's not bad.
Waffles
Um,
took 5. That's a lot for her.
Yep.
Whatever.
But across the way, you do see there are a couple of these strange mechs walking toward you. There's the big artillery cannons, but they're too large. They can't target you. But underneath them, there are these little, like, as soon as you guys hit the ground, these little platforms raise up. And these very familiar-looking artillery cannons are there. They look very similar to the ones you guys saw outside the pirate base. rise up. But out in front of those, there are several. There are two of the. No, I say several. There are two of these mechs that have these buzzing swarms of drones around them.
Great.
And they kind of turn and hunch down in this sort of predatory, organic way and look at you. And then we are going to enter. But
Roll for initiative.
There's no initiative. We don't do that, Lancer. You guys get to go first. But we're going to take a quick break as I get this map set up. So go grab a drink, run to the restroom, and we will be right back with some combat on the moon. Don't go anywhere.
Very good.
No.
Boy.
Moon's haunted.
Maybe.
And we are back. Hi, everybody. So here we are on the moon. I have positioned you a little bit, but feel free to move your characters around just a bit, however you would like. And in front of you, you can see there is the base. You are on a pretty featureless moon. There's a rocky surface here. Not a lot of cover to be had. And you can see these very large, weird mechs. They're like on these weird spindly legs, and they have these very wide bodies. They don't look like humanoid like a lot of mechs tend to. These just have like weird little holes in them. What's that thing people have where they get freaked out by seeing little holes all over things?
Tryptophobia.
Tryptophobia. These are the tryptophobia mechs that you are looking at right here. And then behind them are two very similar looking artillery emplacements that you have seen in the past.
Hey, you suppose you could give me control of my icon, please?
Do you not?
Yeah.
No.
Also, this 3-wide guy should not be that large.
He's that big.
Yeah, he's.
Oh, we established last time that 2 is not bigger than 1 square.
Did we?
Yeah.
No,
We
this
had
one's
this
that big.
conversation.
That like I pulled this
It's that big.
icon from somebody else. He can only
Okay.
move 1 square at a time.
Yeah, we were confused about his movement, but that is how big he is.
Oh, I thought we had a conversation about this. I guess I'm wrong.
It was
We
the
had a
movement.
conversation
That's
about
big enough.
movement. Yeah, because I was moving in a very advantageous way.
Extremely advantageous.
Yes. I can only move 1 space at a time rather than my size each time.
I'm gonna fix this. Who's gonna go first though here?
Well, I'm going to roll 3d6 to see how far I teleport. The
Keep
class.
going.
Boom. 8.
Oh, you almost rolled triples.
Why do you want me to die? I don't die, I guess.
You don't
I can't
die.
move my guy, though.
Take a shitload of damage.
No, I don't. I just disappear until the next time the group takes a rest. So I move 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's a full action, so I can still move, right?
What?
To your you teleport your action. But
It's a
yes, you
full
still have
action.
Movement. Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah, movement
Cool.
and then either 2 quicks or 1 full action.
And my speed is 5. Yep. What's the range for your jumping to people, Karna?
I can go if you. I have to activate it like as a quick action, but I believe I can go 3 towards you.
Oh, well, I'm already at a range. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll just move in. That's me.
Yeah.
All right. So
Then he died.
Yeah. Good luck with that.
let's see here.
I'll be fine. I put all my points into hole for a reason.
I should probably put some points in hole.
Okay, so this guy, this top one here, which I'm going to designate as red, sort of like there's this swarm of drones around him, and he sort of looks at you, Isaiah, and the swarm of drones comes flying toward you.
That's E-defense.
No, currently, it's nothing. The swarm just hangs out around you.
Okay.
And then like you see a second later that another swarm like pops up, like focusing around, like not in melee range, but just like a very like thin sort of shield of this swarm pops up around that one. And so around you in a blast 1 area, there's this cloud of these little drones moving around. But they haven't done anything to you yet, but they're kind of poking at you as you stand there still. And you can tell that they're definitely like looking for an opening and waiting for you to move.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to go near that.
Well, then don't. I won't make you.
I'll think
And
about
then they're gonna stay there. So, oh, and then also, because I'm sorry, that was a quick action. They are also going to do a quick tech attack against you. So what is your E defense?
0.
It
Right.
can't be
No.
0.
That's why I pulled up CompCon. I'm gonna check on that
Okay.
because I didn't
it's
think it could
8
be 0.
by default.
I think it's higher on my mech, and I'm gonna find out.
Let's see. They
Mine
rolled
is
a
7.
3, so there's 0 chance they hit you. So let's move on to somebody else on the other team.
I mean, on our team.
My E
Yeah.
defense is a
Yes.
6 for future.
Yeah, it's just 6. I can go.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to use you for cover.
Thanks. So let's see. What is my movement? Speed is 6. Okay, cool. So let's see. Oh, I can't. Hold on. Oh, there it goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 6. Can't do anything here. So let's do this. I'm going to action. I'm going to let's see. I'm going to activate my mimic mesh as a quick action, and I'm going to tag Isaiah's mech. And then for my other quick action, can I target that swarm and try and hack it?
Sure.
You want me to, Isaiah?
I trust you.
Okay. Let's see. All right, so let's see. I'll do D20. 12. Plus,
when you say
plus
hack
1.
it, what are you trying to do to it?
Oh, I'm
It's
gonna
like a
invade.
tech attack.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a tech attack. A quick tech, which will be, hold on, it'll have to be a quick.
Okay.
I just-
You can see that it's kind of it appears to be sort of faltering, but it's still mostly there. But it looks like, as far as you can tell from the quick data you've gotten as you get into the systems, it looks like normally it would immediately attack Isaiah on the next movement. But since you've done this hack, Isaiah can move out of it without suffering that attack. But if anybody else moves into it, they're still gonna suffer that damage.
Thanks, Karna.
Oh, sweet.
I'm
Well,
sorry.
nice.
What's your call sign? Verity.
Yeah, Verity.
Nope.
Thanks, Verity.
Verity.
Good
You have to say
work.
it like that every time.
Verity.
And that's it for me.
Okay, let's see. So, the top artillery cannon there is going to fire, because I believe it is well within range of a couple of you here. And
Good.
so it is going to attack both Isaiah and Karna. These missile, the little missile pods come out of the side and it goes like, and a whole bunch of little missiles fly out in this arc range and fly toward Isaiah and Karna. So it's going to be doing against evasion here.
That doesn't sound good.
18, I believe, beats both of your evasion.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Yep.
That's going to do 4 explosive damage to both of you, and have the added effect of doing a knockback of 1.
We're supposed to get saves against those, aren't we? Because I have a system that says I get a +1 accuracy to saves against being knocked prone or knocked back.
I don't know. That is a new thing to me.
And this is the only time I've been able to use it, and I would love to use it.
I mean, it doesn't really do anything for the damage you're taking.
The weapon
I
tag
already
says
took the
here,
damage.
on a hit, the user may choose to knock their target X spaces in a straight line directly away from the point of origin. multiple knockback effects stack with each other. An attack made with knockback 1, and a talent that grants knockback 1 counts as having knockback 2. So,
Okay, so how far am I knocked back?
just 1.
Okay, I'm going to trigger my system. Expose singularity once per round. When I take damage, I can teleport 1d6 spaces.
Okay, go for it.
So okay, you already moved me back, I see.
I did, yes.
Okay, just making sure. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just go right here. I'm a coming.
Okay, great. And that's it for the artillery's turn. What else would who's next?
Artak is not going to be in range to really do anything, so I'm good to go last if you guys want to go.
Okay. I mean, I can go. I'm gonna move here. And then I'm gonna do a... Let's see, how far is this one? Just kidding, I'm gonna move here.
Make sure you're doing snap to corner.
I am.
Okay.
Okay. Going to... I gotta get my stupid sheet out wherever it went. Do a tech attack of some kind once I open this. Is this a mech?
It's an artillery
artillery
station. It's a mechanized thing.
So none of these are mechs?
What are you asking? Why
To
are
me,
you
a
asking?
mech has a pilot.
Are you trying to do the life support thing?
No.
You don't know if these have pilots.
We do know that last time we encountered those artillery cannons, they were manned by pirates.
Okay, that's
But we don't know if they're the same necessarily.
These ones are crazy hive things.
No, the ones in the back are the same cannons, correct?
They look like the same model, yes.
Okay. The
They
ones
have
in the
less
front, we have
spikes
yet to
on them
experience.
and less profanity spray painted on the side.
Right.
But yes,
They don't look quite as raidery.
Same
these
model.
are artillery, and these ones were what?
are like weird drone tryptophobia mechs.
Okay. I am going to do on this one right here.
Okay.
Red one.
I'm gonna do hack and slash, hack dot slash slash.
Okay. What does that do?
That's what it says.
That's an amazing name for an ability. That's the most confusing ability name I've ever heard, and I love
It's
it.
very good.
Is this a thing
Your
goblin?
your target cannot benefit from or make tech actions until they spend a quick action and make a successful systems check to reboot their computer core. They can
Ooh.
also shut down their mech to gain the same effect.
Okay.
It's good stuff.
And I assume you need to roll to hit.
Tech attack.
It's a tech attack, yes. Okay, so my plus to tech attack is... My gosh.
Probably a lot, because
It's 4.
You
that's a lot. Yeah.
2 license levels and then whatever your tech skill is.
You said 2 license levels plus what?
Whatever your tech attack
It's
is.
+4. Just
You got it.
My tech attack is plus 4.
Great.
There you go.
Roll a d20.
2.
Oh, unfortunately that will miss.
No kidding.
Anything else?
Yep.
Nope. Well, I guess I'll lock on to this one.
Okay.
That's it.
I keep forgetting which button. Also, we need to really... That one seems good, the little arrow target.
Sure.
Seems like...
Yeah.
I need to make a standard lock-on the legend for these symbols mean these things. Okay, so the bottom Tryptophobia mech just starts flinging little drones out toward Isaiah there. And this one swarm comes out, and a second swarm follows shortly after. The first swarm gets up to you, Isaiah, and starts trying to grab onto you and push you backwards. And so it is going to do a attack towards your E defense, because these little electrical shocks are trying to manipulate the servos in your mech to move you backwards. An 11.
By the way, I get to trigger a reaction and move towards him because of that.
Why is that? What do you get?
With Mimic Mesh, if any hostile character starts a hostile action against the character I tagged,
Oh, okay.
I can move 3 spaces towards
Great.
them.
Go for it.
So I'll just do that.
Isaiah, what is your E defense? Isaiah, we cannot hear you.
I have been hit. Did I take damage or did it just push me?
It is so you have an option here. The targeted character either moves, or you are impaired or and immobilized.
I will move. How? Well, what's the knockback?
It's going to move you 5 spaces in a direction of my choice.
I'll move. I'm game.
Okay. I will warn you, it's going to shove you back into that thing of drones. The little swarm back there.
That's fine.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right back here. And then when you enter that range there, you are going to take 2 burn.
Okay.
And if we recall, I believe burn does 2 damage immediately. And then next time it's your turn, you can make an engineering check to get rid of it, or you'll continue taking burn. The second swarm that it sent at you, that comes up, are these little drones that come up with a whole lot of these little heat beams that are apparently trying to burn you as well. So there's more burn on its way, and that's going to again target your E defense with a 10.
Yep.
And so that's going to do an additional 2 burn. So that's
Okay.
4 damage for you this turn, plus you are now sitting on 4 burn.
What happens when I reach max heat?
That's a good question. We haven't done that in a little bit. Look that up. We are still, if you're here watching this for the first time, or times, we are still learning these. There's a lot of stuff in this game, so we are figuring it out as we go. That's in here somewhere in the book here. Turn-based combat mission, blah 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 blah. Combat terminology. Overheating. When a mech takes heat over its heat cap, the runaway heat buildup places a strain on your cold fusion reactor. You take 1 stress and make an overheating check, and then you clear all stress, or all heat. So go ahead and roll me a 1d6.
Excuse me. Roll a 5.
Roll a 5. With a 5, your mech's cooling systems manage to contain the increasing heat. However, your mech becomes impaired until the end of your next turn.
Which means I take difficulty.
Overheat from taking from burn damage.
And you will still take that burn damage as well.
I think burn is just a type of damage. I'm looking at the section for it in the rulebook, and it doesn't say anything about contributing to overheating.
I thought it just dealt damage per burn point. You lost 1 burn point per turn or something.
Yeah, it's a damage over time thing, but I don't see anything about going to your heat.
And you can use a reaction of I think it's engineering to put it out.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Burn.
So I'm not taking heat.
This weapon deals X burn to its target. They immediately take that much burn damage, ignoring armor, so you've taken 4 damage. Add it to any existing burn. At the end of your turn, characters marked with burn make an engineering check. On a success, you clear the marked burn. On a failure, you take damage equal to the total marked burn. So it's not doing heat damage to you. That's a very good point.
Okay, cool.
But you have taken 4 damage, and at the end of your next turn, you will need to make an engineering check. And if you fail that engineering check,
right?
No, I'm sorry, what?
I'm not impaired anymore.
No, you're not impaired.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank
because
God.
we didn't do that.
So I make an engineering check at the end of my next turn.
At the end of your next turn. Otherwise, you will take 4 burn damage.
Yep.
Good call. Thank you on that one.
I'm almost at half health already.
And that's
rough.
it for Tryptophobia Mech 2. Your team's turn.
Okay, I guess I'll make with my actions, which I need to. Oh, that's not the right selector. I need to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see if that puts me within my range here.
It's gonna be great. Eventually, we're gonna know all these rules.
I know some rules. That's within range.
Actually,
so
you're the person who knows the least amount of rules from an RP standpoint.
listen,
Plays by his own rules.
it's all about creativity. I try and do what I want, and you're the guys who are like, no, you can't do that.
You know, I tried to tell the police when they pulled me over for speeding that it's all about creativity, and they did not like that.
I have a sensor range of 20. I am going to blast blue Tryptophobia robot with my marker light with a full tech attack. The D20.
Mark that light.
And let's see, I get a bonus of +3, so that's 11.
Ooh, that will very barely hit it. Yes.
So he takes 2 heat damage, gains lock on, shredded, and impaired.
Very good. All right. Anything else?
No, because the full tech attack consumes 2 quick actions, which is my full action.
All right.
And I moved.
So it is their turn. The other artillery mech is going to fire. In range. At all 3 of you, Isaiah, Karna, and Knackle. The missile pods come out again, and the knockback missiles go a-flying.
Damn.
I'm gonna have to teleport so goddamned much. I'm never gonna get to attack.
In 11,
Ugh. That misses.
Oh, I get to move
Yeah,
again.
state who you're hitting before you.
I'm targeting
All of us.
Isaiah, Karna, and Knackle.
Oh, all at once with a single attack.
Absolutely.
That misses.
So it's 11.
Hallelujah.
Yeah.
Are you?
that-
Is this against my evasion?
Events your evasion, yes.
yeah, that
You
misses.
miss.
Okay. However, because they are missiles, they do explode next to each of you, and they
Are they
still do
reliable?
deal 2 damage to each of you. But there is no knockback.
Okay.
Well, I would just like to go on record as saying that sucks.
That's fair. That's reasonable. And now it's your turn.
Oof. I've taken 10 damage this round.
So it's just Artak left on this round.
Yeah.
I'm going to do my movement, which is only 4, and then I'm going to boost 4 more. And that'll get me there. I am not in range to do anything. I'm going to prepare an action. If anyone gets within range of my integrated mount prototype weapon, the rifle, it's range 10, then I'm going to take a skirmish action against them. And that's my turn.
Okay. Is that everybody on your team's turn?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. You see that both of the Tryptophobia mechs kind of like power up again, and they both get another movement. They're gonna trundle along here a little bit. I don't know if that's gonna enter your range, Artak. You let me know.
Let me check. Nope.
Oh.
You son of a bitch. How did he know? I shouldn't have said it out loud over the comms.
And
Oh.
Is it 10? You have 10 and you're like 10.2.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right. So the top one is going to again release a little swarm of drones, and this one is going to target Isaiah again.
Oh dear.
This is against E defense.
Wait, I'm gonna move.
Hmm?
I can still move.
Okay. Go for it.
So,
Isaiah, you take 2 burn damage.
well, wait.
Mhm.
If
I'm
I'm
at
gonna move,
6 burn.
if I'm gonna move, I'm giving him hard cover.
It's not your turn?
It's E
It's
defense.
a reaction.
Cover doesn't matter for E defense.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah, Nexus weapons are pretty good against not caring about cover.
Then I'm not gonna move.
we're pretty mismatched here, Verity. I'm trying
Yeah.
to get close. All of their things push me away.
I'm
I've got
trying to
good evasion. My E defense is literally half of my evasion, and that's all they're shooting me with.
So that's
There's-
2 more damage, and you're at 6 burn.
Yeah, I'm at
Yikes.
7.
The
Thank God.
other one
I'm- Tank.
is going to cause another one of those swarms that kind of hover in place. Let me see at range here.
The one around me is gone, or does it stay there?
It stays there.
Oh, wow. But is it still? I have to move into it to take damage.
Yeah, the
well
in it.
let's see. We'll kind of do this one's a little bit impaired. So if you start in it, you won't take anything. In the green red one.
Oh yeah.
The other
Okay.
one, if you start in it, you will take some damage. So this one's gonna head out and sort of hover around you, Karna.
Okay.
And then otherwise, now we're starting a new round, and it is your turn, other team.
Actually, they're entering my threat. Can I attack like
You
before?
have a threat of 8 hexes.
No, the swarms.
The swarms are
Are they
not
target? Are they?
necessarily
target
targetable
them?
things. No, they're an attack.
That's lame. All right. Never mind.
If you want to use a turn to do something creative and go for it, I'm happy to let you do that. But otherwise, that you can't reaction against them.
You got EMP rounds in that shotgun of yours?
I have EMP rounds in neither of my shotguns.
At the start of the new round, all of you have suddenly a little ping comes up on your console. You've all received a message.
Let's look at it.
Neat. I will peruse that while I wait for my turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna have my NHP look at it.
You open up the message, and there's kind of some static for a second, and the sender says null. It doesn't have a sender on it. And then a little audio clip comes over your cockpit and just says, "Leave the moon, stay on the moon, leave the moon."
I mean,
And
they
it just keeps repeating that for a
Kinda
really long.
mixed
Like it hits
messages.
the end of the timestamp on the message, and then keeps going. It just keeps you just keep hearing it.
in the moon, part of the moon, in the moon, part of the moon.
Knackle starts saying that over all of your comms.
That's not good. Knackle's been corrupted. Who's going? Did we decide that?
So if I move in this, am I taking damage?
No.
Because
If
it
you
was hacked.
enter that zone, or you start your turn
Okay.
in the red zone.
So I'm within 7 hexes, so I can move 5, and then I've got a hunter thing that allows me, if I attack with an auxiliary melee weapon, I can lunge 3 spaces. So I'm gonna attack this guy.
Oh, neat. Are you gonna consume that lock-on?
Yes.
Yeah, why not?
Cool.
I'm gonna make
Hope you hit him.
skirmish.
Don't
Yeah,
forget your
so-
accuracy for consuming a lock-on.
So I've got 2 accuracy because my weapons are already accurate, right?
And that bottom one is
Mhm.
shredded as well, if that helps. I forget what that does, but
It reduces the
Uh,
effectiveness of their armor.
Yeah,
no
they don't-
armor and resistance.
Okay, I crit once. And I rolled max damage on both.
You will
Sweet.
actually crit twice because you consumed my lock-on from the marker light.
Sweet.
As long as you hit with the
So-
other one.
How much damage are
Oh.
you doing to this thing?
8.
All right.
And then, since I crit twice, it triggers, I can teleport 2 spaces in a direction twice. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I can go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm going to lunge at the red motherfucker too.
All right.
Great.
And I'll make
With
another skirmish.
You can't skirmish twice on the same turn.
That's
I
true.
can't skirmish. Okay. then
Unless
I'll
you
use a quick attack.
overdrive.
Nope.
That's true.
I'll just use a quick attack on the red one. So I'll roll a tech attack at plus. Yikes. Okay.
At plus, yikes.
I rolled a 6. Fuck. Well,
Well,
never
maybe
mind.
he's got baddie defense.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
don't
got a
think-
lock-on you can consume for an accuracy. Aren't you already accurate?
Does
Not with
lock-on
my.
work for tech attacks?
I don't have any idea.
Trying to knock him down with the tech attack? What's happening?
Well, I was trying to hit a tech attack, but I only rolled a 6.
Yeah, it does
Oh.
look like you could use it for any kind of attack.
I mean, if you don't have any pluses, then you're not going to make it.
Waffles, we can't hear you.
I said I have an ability that if I consume a lock-on with a tech attack, I get something else. So you can consume a lock-on.
Oh,
with a
okay,
tech
cool.
Aha.
I got
You
a
did
10
you did
total.
consume the bottom one, right?
The bottom one's lock-on is consumed, but he still
Yeah,
needs to get
right.
rid of his shredded and impaired status.
I consumed the top one as well. I'm being greedy. I rolled a 10. Does that work? No.
Tech attack.
Again, yes,
Yeah.
that'll hit.
Great.
Yeah.
I'm going to use my hunter logic, quick tech, and I'm going to activate stalk prey. My systems infect the target with a viral logic that wipes my edge from their sensors. Until I'm damaged by that target, they count me as invisible.
Nice.
Good.
That's pretty hard for them
So-
to do because you're invisible.
May I ask, whoever shredded and impaired the bottom one, how long does that last?
Well, according to, let's see, my Taxim. Let's see, no, that's Prophetics. Oh, it happens until I start my turn.
Okay.
And never start your turn.
Waffles, we also
Go
didn't hear
last.
that. But
I
I see
mean-
you rolled a thing. What's
I-
happening?
Autopod.
My autopod hit him for 6.
Okay, great.
Karna,
I
are you
failed
gonna,
my engineering
want to
save,
make
right?
actions against
With an
shredded?
With an 8, yes, you failed that engineering save.
Okay,
so you
I
will
am at
take
1.
6 burn damage.
Puts me at a nice 1.
That's all you
What
need.
was your question, Mighty?
That's, and I go down to
I'm gonna
5
be
burn, right?
Attacking the shredded guy.
I will be attacking the shredded guy.
So take your turn before I do
Yeah.
to get your bonuses.
Cool.
Do you go down to 1 burn?
No, I go down by 1 burn. I think I go down to 5. I think burn goes down every turn.
On a success, they clear all burn. Otherwise, they take burn damage equal to the amount of burn currently marked.
No, yeah, you
Okay.
don't. Burn doesn't
Okay.
go down unless you get rid of all of it.
I'm at 6 burn. Whatever.
Somebody get him some
Aren't we in
ointment.
space? How am I on fire? We're
You're on fire, you're
space.
burned. It's a different thing.
Plasma.
So it's like chemical burn.
Yep.
I'm burning, so I'm not on fire. I'm just burning.
All right, so the
Moon
top
Saunted.
top tryptophobia mech here.
Can't shoot me. That's important.
Is going
Can
to
I do my prepared thing on him
Reaction.
now?
absolutely go for it.
Okay, cool.
Awesome.
Good thing I prepared that. Oh, I classified this wrong, but this is it anyway. Well, damn. Okay, I missed.
That will
That
miss,
range
yes.
is lying, but either way, it misses. Okay, I'm done. Carry
he
on.
He is going to launch another missile pod at looks like at just Artak and Karna.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck.
And
Yikes.
yes, he cannot critical hit, so this is just a normal. This will be a.
Oh, hang on. I have an interjection on that.
Oh,
Prophetic
Interjection again.
interjection. once per round as a reaction on an allied character that I see as being damaged by another character I can see, roll a d6. On 4+, they take half damage.
Where the hell
Karna,
was that last round? I got nuked.
the difference here is that I care if Karna dies. Now,
Wow. I gotta keep that one tucked away.
Operation Teamwork.
Karna, you
Yes.
take half damage and may move 4 squares in any desired direction.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
extremely helpful.
Yeah, that's very helpful.
Yeah,
You,
that's super helpful.
Get the hell out of that field.
Teleported, and the holographic image takes half the damage that you were going to take.
Karna, you take 1 explosive damage. Artak, you take 3.
Hell yeah. Cool.
You
I'm
guys
not
noticed
completely
that-
useless.
Like, now that this thing has gotten kind of closer, you're noticing that these things are sort of, like, kind of limping around. They don't look like they're working at full capacity. Like, they're only taking, like, 1 quick action a turn sometimes. Sometimes they're doing both. They're definitely not working at full... Like, if these were, like, piloted by you guys, they would be able to be doing a lot more than they seem to be doing.
Interesting.
Your turn.
Can I go? Is that-
Sure.
Sure.
Also, I can't do anything about your burn damage, Isaiah.
I was looking to see if I could do an engineering thing to help you with that, and I don't see anything in the rules
Probably
about
too
that.
far away. If you could, you're probably too far away.
That's true, also.
I appreciate the notion.
And then the giant squid.
We just hear Dimitri go, "It was nice knowing you all."
I have to go. Goodbye.
Let's just auger this thing in here.
Okay. So I moved, and I'm going to barrage this guy, which is the blue guy. So for my first attack, I'm going to use I'm going to attack with the pistol on my flex mount. Let's get my character sheet up. Let's open that up permanently.
Also, I just want to apologize real quick because we're still having the weird delay problems, and I'm trying to fix them as we go. Because every time I hit this button, it like resets it, and the delay goes away. But
Keep hitting it.
I don't know why that's happening. We're gonna have to find a better solution. We'll do some research. So I apologize for that. A heads up, it's not just you.
All right, so first, gonna do a barrage. First, I'll attack with my first pistol on my flex mount.
That'll hit.
Pretty...
I'm sorry. Who are we attacking? The blue.
The blue, yes.
Okay.
And then I get a bonus attack because I have another pistol on the flex mount. So let me attack with the second pistol.
Arna, what do your pistols look like? Are they like built into your arms? Or are they physical pistols? Describe these to me.
Yeah, they are kind of like, you know how you have like, with like medieval armor, you have like a forearm piece. They're mounted onto my forearms.
So you're just like pointing your arms, and then guns are on the side going bam, 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 bam.
Yeah.
Excellent.
What? Not like what is that? Cyborg number 9, where the guy has guns in his fingertips, and he's like,
Oh yeah. Yeah, that'd be pretty sweet.
Finger guns.
All right, so that was the first part of the barrage.
And that did 2 damage.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Real cool. And let's see. Then did that include the? I think it did. Whatever. Yeah. For my second part, I will fire my shotgun. Why did that? Hold on.
That's a lot of ones.
"I'ma shoot my gun."
Wait. Does that
What-
include my accuracy?
Yes.
No. Do you
Yeah,
have
I'm
accuracy on your
Like
shotgun?
I'm hovering over it because I'm within. Yeah, I have a ton of crap.
It didn't
that
include
gives me.
one.
It included what?
It did not. You rolled a 4 and it added 1 for your grit.
Oh, okay. Why is
So,
it not
Yeah,
working?
throw a 1d6. as much as I appreciate the people who made this character sheet, I find that it seems tricky sometimes to make it. I don't necessarily
Gotta
wanna say
hit enter
buggy,
after you put in your accuracy.
but it's weird.
Oh right. Oh, that part of I forgot about the accuracy section of the sheet.
Well, I'll tell you, you gotta roll a 6, so roll it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could just roll.
Yeah. No, I'm just wondering.
Not a 6.
I want
You
to.
gotta roll a 3.
Yeah, I want to make sure that I only have one accuracy. Just a second. Auxiliary ranged weapon. Auxiliary ranged weapon. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I'll just do 1. Ha,
Hey, hey.
Hey, that hits. Excellent.
for 1 damage.
You rolled a lot
Ping,
of
ping,
ones.
ping.
Yeah, what the hell?
These things don't have armor.
So yeah, that's it
like
for
you're
me.
seeing bullet holes come up.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it for me.
All right.
Change on the board. It's important.
Let's see, I think only the red tryptophobia mech has gone this round. I think. The green artillery back there fires off a little pod comes up on top of it. And like this little a little opening on top happens, and these little missiles go firing up into the air, and then kind of like go up into the air and then arc a little bit and then just sort of hover and point at a couple of spots, which seems like behavior you guys have seen before.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Great.
And I will highlight these spaces here. So it's gonna do this one and one here. I think. Let me. Yeah.
Ooh. It's got a lot of missiles in that pod. Did we ever set any of those off? Do you know if they walk? I don't think we did.
I think we did.
Do we have to walk right onto that spot?
I think so.
And that's it. It's your turn.
Okay. I guess I'll go ahead and take my turn unless somebody wants to do something to that blue mech before I do.
Nope. I'll be dealing with the red one up top.
Okay. Then I will move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 here. That should put me well within range, but I'll make sure. Oh, yes. I will go ahead and... do I want to do that? I'm not sure. What do I have for systems here? Oh, this should be fun. I'm going to activate my low profile as a protocol. That means that I retract my major systems and give all rolls in to attack me are made at 1 difficulty. All ranged and tech attacks against me are 1 difficulty. I am slowed and cannot make regular attacks, but I can still take other tactics such as hiding, activating systems, and etc.
All right.
Let's see.
Make sure you remind me of that if I target you with something.
Make to take other actions as normal. Activating systems ends this effect. Okay, so I can't do that. And do other things. Well, it'll make me harder to hit, which is nice. Since I don't want to get hit.
It's fair.
All right, that's my turn.
Okay. The other artillery machine is going to fire off a different pod of missiles this time. I'm sorry. The blue one. The blue one's the one that hasn't fired yet. Blue Tryptophobia mech. Blue Tryptophobia mech has these, like, the little holes on it. These little blue things come up all over it, and they fly out, and then, like, they kind of hover around it, and for just a second, there's that shimmer of heat that hops up around, like the mirage heat effect comes up around all of them, and all of those fly towards Karna. And I believe since Knackle's turn is over, the shred and impairment is over, correct?
That's right.
Okay. So they are going to fly straight toward Karna. And then, Karna, what is your E defense?
And these are also not targetable.
These are not targetable.
Okay. My E defense is 12.
It doesn't matter, it rolled a 4.
Yay! Good job, Karna.
So, what rolled that?
The blue Tryptophobia mech.
Okay. Because if an attacker rolls a 1 or 2, they get stunned until the end of their next turn.
Excellent. All right.
And the attack also automatically misses.
Yeah.
Which
I think
we didn't need.
that's true anyway. But
Yeah.
all right, very good. So your turn, enemy team.
Finally. Get to use
Now
your
I
stun.
Team. That's how you see us?
Yes, you're the enemy, and I have to destroy you.
Okay.
Was this not obvious?
That's fair.
Um,
Waffles, do you want to go and do some weird tech stuff that I
sure.
can take advantage of?
I should probably be going much sooner, actually, but sure.
Haunt the moon,
Than I
Waffles.
have been going, but I guess
Shit.
I will.
Real quick, I forgot
try.
to mention that we're not doing channel points, and then Milsky redeemed wear the bow, so I'm gonna wear the bow. So you go ahead,
Okay.
Waffles.
I'm gonna try. I guess. I don't know. Why is there an X over this person?
Which,
gonna
There's
die.
a missile pointed at them that's hovering
Is
in
that
the
upon
midair.
activation or upon movement?
It's
I don't know if
it's
we know.
on. I believe last time you guys saw this. This is. Hold on. Let me see here. If you start your turn in one of those spaces, you take damage as the rocket hits you.
So I'm gonna die at the beginning of my. Well, I'm gonna take structure at the beginning of my next turn.
Probably.
I don't. It just hits me. I don't get. It doesn't target me. It just hits me.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm doing hack.
Unless
dot.
somebody pulls you out of it.
Right.
So
That'll
I'm
hit,
gonna-
Kelly.
You're out of
You're
it.
what are you doing?
I'm gonna do hack dot slash slash.
Okay. Flashy hack dot.
So.
Remind me again, because it's been a while.
The target cannot benefit from or take tech attacks until they spend a quick action and make a successful system check to reboot their system core. They can also shut down their mech to regain the same effect.
No tech attacks until they. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna put lock on it.
Outstanding.
And then I'm gonna move back a little bit actually. I probably should have done that first. But I'm doing it now.
All right. The
Maybe. I can't grab my token. Why can't I grab my
Got it.
token?
Oh,
you're in
are you on the right layer?
Yes I was. It just...
Back,
okay,
you're
never
doing that.
mind. Stop.
There you go.
Stop touching it.
I was helping.
Gotta go there, I think. Yeah.
I wish we could all stand around a table and do this, because I imagine the same thing would happen if Waffles and I both holding the same little mini going, no, I'm helping!
Be a Ouija board.
Alright, so the other artillery mech that has not gone yet fires a kind of a large missile up in the air.
Which one? I thought they both went.
They did.
Have they both gone? Okay, no, I'm sorry then.
Well,
Are there
Never
five?
mind.
There's 5 of us and 4 of them, right?
Yeah, and
So-
the fifth
so-
one of us still has.
I think it's Artak's turn, and then that's the end of the round.
Well, the blue and red dudes get extra moves.
That's true. They do get extra moves.
So now it's either the blue or red dude's turn again.
Okay, I'm sorry. I misspoke then. I think the blue and the red both need to go again. So let's the blue guy is stunned, so he
Yep.
loses that extra one, and now it's your turn.
Okay. Sorry about that.
No, thank you.
I lost track because those guys get to move so many extra times. All right, Artak is going to walk up, and then I'm going to
Kerplow.
Yeah, it's time for some big weapons. I'm going to consume that accuracy. We have to say that first, right?
Yes. Tell me you're consuming the lock on.
Yep, I'm consuming the accuracy for my bolt thrower heavy cannon. Don't even need it, but specs.
Damn, critical.
Yeah. So let me roll that again. 2d6, and I'm just going to click it again and see if I do more damage. Okay, so 12
Nice.
total damage
That's what's up.
on that guy. Some of that is explosive. Does that matter or no?
Not in this situation, no.
Okay.
Well, it says
and
plus 1d6 explosive?
It's
Is that rolled in? That's rolled in.
I put that in there already. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
I just if the damage type mattered, it split up. But I was gonna
Gotcha,
ignore
gotcha,
it unless.
No,
Okay, so that
in
was
this
a
situation, that does not matter.
All right, so that was a barrage. So the other mount that I'm firing is my auxiliary with my dual hand cannons.
I hit it for 4 with an autopod. Because you
Nice.
consumed my lock on.
I sure did.
The autopod blows it to chunks. Like
oh, nice.
the little bits start just drifting off in the low G, off in the moon. Like it's no longer
Yeah,
even
good
recognizable as what it used to be.
Artak's
Hooray!
got both of his hand cannons
When
just
did you put
pointed.
that bow on?
I talked about
he
it.
said he put it on.
Also,
Alright,
as that happens, some of the drones that were hanging out in that little space just fall onto the ground
Nice. I guess I will spend
slowly
my.
because it's low G.
So I said I was gonna do a barrage, but I didn't actually do it yet.
Yeah, sorry.
That's okay. Yeah, your autopod just finished the job for me.
I'm
I
gonna
didn't have-
target, and then it just.
So can I? I don't know. I'm not sure what the rule for that would be. I was planning to shoot my other mount, but now I don't have anything to shoot it at. So can I use a quick action to boost, or am I just done? Because I said it doesn't really matter. Actually, what's the range on this guy? Oh, I can shoot this guy with my prototype weapon. That solves that problem. Here's the rest of my barrage. 7 explosive damage.
All right, on the blue.
Yes.
Good, very good.
6
7.
uses left on that.
Impressive. Okay.
Yeah, cool.
Anything else?
That's it for me.
All right. The enemy's turn is done. So, what is everybody on your team gone?
Yes.
Okay. So then, third round, it will be the enemy's turn. Blue guy here.
What's Isaiah supposed to do?
I already went this round.
You went first.
I went feast. I'm not going first next round, I'll tell you that. I'm hoping somebody can kill one of the green guys so his rocket goes away, maybe.
The blue tryptophobia mech here is going to launch one of those little pushback swarms at Karna. An 18, I believe, will hit.
Yeah.
So Karna, what is your? Would you choose to be immobilized and impaired, or would you like to be pushed back?
Push back.
Okay, so he's gonna push you back 5 spaces. So 1, 2, and as soon as you enter this space, that missile hits you.
Okay.
And then 3, 4, 5. So you're gonna end up here. This missile gets used up. Which it's not letting me select for some reason, so that's real fun.
So
Yeah,
what does
use the
that
drag
look like?
tool around the
He
whole
just
thing.
like passes underneath where it was pointed, and as soon as he goes in that spot, missile
Yeah, as
just.
soon as like went into the range, the missile go poof, and slammed into you, dealing.
Sucks, Karna.
That would be 5 kinetic damage.
That's a pretty good chunk. That's gonna take me down. I'm gonna take a structure. So let's see. 2.
Fun.
All right. So what does that fucking do? Because structure damage table. Let's see.
I believe a 1d6 is the main thing.
And then you see what happens after that.
Okay.
A 1 is bad.
Ha! Glancing blow, but I'm impaired.
Okay. It's your turn, team.
Do the support guys want to set some stuff up?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I mean, I can go.
Yeah.
Sure.
Callie, as soon as you start activating things, you get another little ping, like a little email pops up on your system. But before you can hit before you go to hit delete, before you open it, it opens itself automatically.
Oh. I don't like that.
And
I don't like that either.
Pops open and just says the moon, the moon, the moon, the
Yes, I know,
moon,
we're
the
on the
moon, the
moon.
moon, the moon. But as you see this going, you notice that this email is connected to sort of a network on the moon. And if you wanted to,
Like a local network.
yeah, if you wanted to, you could try and hack that as part of your turn.
In what capacity of my turn?
A quick action. Quick tech action.
I guess I'll do that after I do something else.
Okay.
Well, I guess we'll just... Okay, so I'm gonna move. Again, I'm having trouble. I have to click the edge of my token to be able to move it. Okay. I'm gonna move there, and then I'm just gonna do... I don't know. Well, I only get 1 quick attack.
Callie
so...
goes to Twitter and just is like, this sucks. Moons are bad.
Because it's been doing tech attacks, right? That's
The
what it's been
Tryptophobia
doing.
mech, yes, has been doing a lot of tech attacks.
So I guess I'll just try and do the hack and slash thing. Try. Say, because last time. So it can't do tech attacks.
Fantastic.
Okay, and then I'll try and hack. That's a tech attack, right? Hacking? Yes.
Hacking is a tech attack, yes.
Oh, that sucks.
That works. Weirdly.
It does it weirdly?
It barely. You notice that a firewall comes up and you just barely get past it. And you
Okay.
realize that you are inside what appears to be the Surface Defenders Network. And here you have access to a couple of different things, and 2 of those things, after a quick perusal, appear to be the artillery stations.
I have access to the artillery station.
Yes, but every time you click on something, your whole system kind of glitches just a little bit. So you're pretty sure you could disable one or both of these things, or maybe even have them target something you want them to target. But you realize that the more stuff you do, the riskier it's gonna be.
That makes sense. Well, that's for another time because I used 2 quick actions.
This is all part of that same quick action if you want to do one more thing.
Okay.
Now that you're in this system, you've succeeded, so what do you want to do with it?
I guess I will try to get one of these guys to attack the other one.
Yeah, you think that's going to be
Yeah.
pretty risky, because you could just shut them down.
Should I? Okay, I'll try and shut it down.
Or you
then,
could have
because
them
that's
attack
less
the other
risky.
mech. It's up to you. What you could take full control if
Well,
you
if I
want.
shut it down, it's just gonna come back up, right? Like-
No, we'll go blow it up while it's shut down.
Okay, great. I'm gonna shut this one down. I'll try.
Just the top one?
I can do both at the same time.
Sure.
I'm
You
gonna
can
try
try.
and shut them all down.
Okay. So you want to hit the shut all down button.
Yep.
Give me a tech attack roll.
There it is.
Not bad.
Jeez.
That
Can I get
no
some of that
problem.
luck?
They descend fully into the ground. Both of the artillery mechs.
Hey guys, I found the button.
Good shot.
It's a very good button.
Yeah.
All right, it's Tryptophobia mech's turn.
You
And
can't
I
do
said
tech
all of
attacks.
them.
Nope, Tryptophobia mech is still up.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's
What's that X mean
Well, it
then?
can't do tech attacks.
The X means it can't do tech attacks unless it does what? An engineering?
Yeah, it's
No,
gotta reboot.
It has to reboot
or
at the end of its
do
turn?
It can spend a quick action and make a successful system check to reboot their core computer, or they can shut down.
Systems check. Okay, that's it. It's gonna try that. For one of its tech actions. It fails, very badly.
Nice.
And then with its other attack, it is going to fire off. It fires off like a little. Those little blue drones pop out of it with the heat, and those come flying toward Karna.
Oh, sorry. I tried.
I believe that will do 3 burn damage to Karna.
Burn. Burn damage.
That's your
Yeah, me
turn.
too, brother.
But you do know that, like, as this thing comes out, there's like sparks and like gouts of flame that come out of some of those holes. This thing is
Are
on
there-
its last leg.
Are the rockets gone?
No, the rockets are still floating up there.
Okay, I'm gonna sit tight. I'm gonna sit here forever. I'm never moving.
Is it our turn?
Mm-hmm.
Do the rockets go when you pass through them,
Yes.
Or start your turn there.
or start your turn? That's really
Which I gotta
annoying.
say is a real dick move on the Lancer people's part, but
Yeah, which is cool because I just found the mech that does that and I'm switching to it.
All right. Can Artek go?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll take turn. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that is going to be barrage time. Up first is going to be
Nice.
2 hand cannons. They're auxiliary mounts, so I get to fire both of them. That's going to be a big
Bang,
old miss, and that second one is going to be a hit. But they're reliable 1, so even the one that missed did 1 damage. That's 5 total kinetic damage. And then, so Artek, like, I've got
on
these
the
big-
blue mech, you did 5 total kinetic damage.
Yes.
It's dead. It explodes.
Nice. All right.
That's
Yeah,
it.
stop
Combat is
using it.
over.
Stops.
Hmm?
Are the rockets still there?
Waffles, we can't. No, as soon as you do that, weirdly, even though those didn't fire the rockets do kind of like they kind of sputter out, and they do like sort of lose target, and they fire off at random directions. Isaiah, roll me a 1d20.
Yikes. Also, I passed my engineering save real quick.
Good, excellent.
I'm not burning anymore. Oh shit.
No, you like look up and see one of the missiles kind of like bucking toward you in a weird way, and it misses. It slams into
Oh,
the ground
thank-
next to you, but it does not do. You don't take any damage from it.
Thank heaven. 7-Eleven.
So the defenses of the moon base have been defeated. There is your comms all come on as you start to talk to each other, and there's this sort of droning noise that just goes.
Oh, good.
Cool.
We got cyber brain problems.
Oh, man.
Hey guys, great job. Thank you for covering me in there. It got pretty hairy.
You're welcome.
I appreciate the support. Did you say we have to get out of the mech to get into this base?
Yes, there's a little ramp, and then if you go down the ramp, there are these little areas you can kind of plug into, and a little elevator descends and lets you walk out in air.
But Callie's mech is people-sized, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
But
Well,
they're
so
they're
half
they're
size mech,
universal mech mounts.
Wait, the mech. We mount the mechs on something. I'm
There's
sorry.
like a garage, and on the sides of the garage, there's these areas for you to put a mech into. And when you
Mhm.
put the mech in, there's a little hatch that descends from the ceiling and puts itself out around so that you can exit your mech into the hatch, which will bring you into the base proper.
Oh, it's like a little airlock.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. All right. Because I was gonna say I don't want to hook my mech up into their systems. But if
like you
it's
do,
just-
you kind of stand on the pad, but not anything.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, we're not like plugging into their system or whatever.
And you do notice, like, as you guys go down the ramp, some of the lights are sort of blinking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I feel I didn't carry my weight in that fight, so I'm fully willing to go in and die for your benefit.
took-
If I don't come out and if I don't call you as soon as I go in, leave.
You're gonna go in alone? No, Isaiah, we're not gonna let you do that.
There could be a whole bunch of people waiting on the other side to slaughter us.
Well, then you need backup.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
Okay,
like my mech.
Everything's fine.
My mech is comfy.
is Karna gonna wait out here then? Keep an
No.
eye out. Keep an eye out.
No, my NHP will keep an eye on things.
Oh, that makes sense. I don't have one of those.
Same
That
with
does make
FX.
sense. That sounds good.
Yeah.
I technically don't have one, but I do.
Excuse
Oh.
me?
Because the goblin suit has like a NHP in it.
Well, it's
But
more
nobody talks about
NHP
it.
than ours. Mine's like a baby NHP, so it's not even that good.
That's what controls my autopod. That's why it's automatic.
Oh.
Oh, that's cool.
It's kind of creepy to me personally, but
Does it do
Whatever
anything else, or
works.
well,
it's
because
just
in the goblin thing it says that my suit thinks that I am a observer of what's happening.
oh?
And so
It kind of reminds
We're
me
gonna
of
need to talk about
gargoyles
that.
from Snow Crash.
I mean, you did a great job out there on this moon fight, but I don't know.
So what are you guys doing now? Is everybody going inside?
Yeah, I mounted
Yeah.
my mech up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look for the casket because apparently we've got a NHP problem here.
Yeah, I'm gonna also go inside, and I'm gonna tell my NHP to contact me if there's any activity. Actually, let me be specific because the last time I asked to do that, it was very vague.
There's a bird. There's
yeah,
an ant. There's a
Any
bird.
hostile
Moonbird.
activity against any of the mechs, let me know. Or if you find that the communication link is starting to degrade, let me know.
I will do so.
As we're being pulled out of going into the hatches from the mechs, I'm going to do the classic Isaiah super old reference that nobody else is going to get and say, I've got dibs on being Chris Redfield in this situation.
I
We're
don't.
going
You're
into a
gonna-
haunted
who's that?
mansion.
I
You're
don't
gonna
even
punch
know
a
what that
boulder?
means.
Who's that?
No,
Yeah,
hey, close, Knackle, but wrong game. But say right, you got the character correct.
Okay, all right.
But we're
So
going
everybody
into a
goes up
haunted
in through
mansion.
the tubes. And after a
Okay.
moment, you all kind of eject, and you're in this long hallway. And
Is
the
it-
hallway is dark. Normally, like, you guys have seen this kind of thing before in various places of moon bases and stuff like that. It's not uncommon, but it's never dark. And looking around, a lot of the lights have gone out, and there's signs that there was some sort of maybe combat or something that happened here. There's scorch marks and things along the walls, and as you sort of walk around, you can see that there's this trail on the ground. There's sort of a dirty, bloody trail that goes toward the only door that leads into the main area of the facility.
what kind of blood?
Why don't you do a check for me?
Taste.
What
Yeah.
Can I roll a
Okay.
survive
Anybody got a
check?
taste?
check?
Anybody?
Take a small scraping and then
Taste skill.
Can I do a
7.
survive check?
Callie, it
Can I
looks
trigger that?
red. That's the color. That's
Well, that's terrifying because blood outside of a body is brown.
I rolled a 20.
Especially it's been on
Even
the
if we
ground.
don't
It doesn't look
survive.
terribly old.
Hmm.
You get there, Isaiah.
You got a 22. What is kind of blood is it?
Isaiah, it looks it's like it's red, but like you grab it and you have a little like thing.
Rabbit.
Like you
Yeah, I'll
you
do a
grab a
little
little
taste.
sample and you put it into a little computer you've got with you, and that kind of does a very quick analysis, and that very quick analysis comes back and has a lot of error messages in it. And it just says
not good.
like it's identified this substance as blood, and that's kind of it.
Okay, so it's blood from an unknown entity. So we're still exactly where we were before I put it in the machine.
Okay, but it's like a biological thing, not a.
Right. It's blood. Anyway, let's go. And I'm gonna walk through the door.
Is there atmosphere in here?
There-
Life
Right,
support's
we're-
still working?
There is life support, yes.
It's a
Good
great
to know.
question.
Thank you.
So you open the door. There's this large hatch at the end, and this big door opens. And beyond it, there's kind of this like welcoming room, like sort of a check-in for the base, where there's a desk where a secretary kind of person would sit to welcome you and check you into the base. And then there's 2 doors leading off to either sides of the base. And surprisingly, all the lights are on in this room, and there's a person with no hard suit on, sitting behind the desk wearing a suit. It's a human male. They have like light sandy blonde hair that's cut short, in sort of that military fashion. They're wearing this sort of faded blue jumpsuit, and he's sitting there like this with his head just sort of down.
Oh no.
And he looks up at you and says, "Welcome to the moon."
Who's got guns? Hello? Who's carrying guns?
You alive there, buddy?
We haven't had visitors in a while.
We're
I don't have a gun.
What's
I'm
your
gonna
name?
look at his face.
we're here looking for
I'm gonna look at
Commander
his feet.
Philo.
Welcome to the moon.
Okay.
The hell
Does
is
he-
going on with this?
So
Are-
does he sound like anything like
This
The,
is exactly what he sounds like. This is
no. I mean, does he sound like Commander Philo
nope.
when we okay?
Oh,
Different
that's a
person.
good question.
Okay.
He's
Is there a
sitting.
terminal in the room and
Or
the desk
standing?
or anything?
There is a computer terminal at the desk. That he's sitting behind it, and he looks at me and says, "Would you like to check in to the base?"
Is this a human?
It is a human.
Yes.
Human
Isaiah,
male.
you can check him.
Are we
Yeah, I'll
sure?
go check him. I'll take one for the team. I'll walk up. Say, yeah, where's the sign-in sheet, brother?
Tell me your name, and I will enter you into the logs. And he starts hitting the keyboard, but he's not like just doing this, where he's not typing. He's just hitting the keyboard.
Gotcha. My name is Steve.
Hello, Steve. Welcome to the moon.
What's
Do you
your name?
have clearance for the research project?
Can I knock this guy out in a non-lethal way?
No, we totally have clearance.
Or
You
I'll just
have
lie.
clearance. Very
Yep.
good.
Isaiah's like got his rifle like held up about to.
I don't have a gun.
I am entering you
just
into the
things.
system now. The moon. The moon. All things come from the moon. Are
Are
you
there any
ready
doors
to
behind him?
enter the research facility?
Yep.
Oh hell yeah!
Very good. And he reaches over and hits a button, and both of the doors on either side slide open.
Okay.
He just looks at you and says, "Welcome."
Oh,
The
I'm keeping my
moon.
hard suit on.
The
I'm not
moon.
breathing any of this air. Like I'm using
Oh yeah.
like a tank or whatever. It keeps my oxygen.
Don't you have a flex
And-
suit?
I do have a flex suit. You are absolutely
His head just kind of like lolls down where he's
I
just
also have
facing
a
the
flex
keyboard, and he just goes,
Should-
"The moon,
Should we
The
put this guy out of his
moon.
misery, or do you think we can fix him?
the moon."
No, can
The
I?
You just want to murder him? Are you some sort of
The
criminal?
moon.
Like,
I
Let's hack
The
him and fix
moon.
him.
our
We're
attack
gonna-
approach
we're
is
gonna
that it
leave
checks
soon.
for like
Gate.
life signs. Like
the moon.
Like a pulse?
Open
Yeah.
gate.
The
You just said
moon.
open gate.
I put my hand on his shoulder.
The
Like, does he
moon.
react?
Nope, he's still just the moon. He every once in a
check for a
while when
pulse.
he's just saying the moon, and every once in a while he says, "Open the gate." The
Yeah.
moon.
I check
The
for
Oh,
moon.
it's Half-Life. Okay, cool. Let's go. I'm gonna walk through one of the. Somebody pick a door. I'll go first, I guess.
Let's split up.
No.
No.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? You're absolutely correct. Okay, I'll go with one other person and then another group of 3. Let's do it.
What?
What's the
Artek
worst
and
that could happen?
Isaiah are like, don't we have a talent? We're buddies?
Yeah,
I
we're
wanna go-
bonded. We're homies.
Artek and Isaiah,
But that only works in mechs, but who cares?
I don't care. It makes it for story-wise.
How's this? You 4 go your way, and I'll go die in that hallway.
What the hell? Why do we have to split up?
We can cover more ground.
We
Tell you
can
what,
cover more
tell you
ground.
what.
That's the
I've
worst
got to go
reason.
to the restroom. I'm going to be very honest. Let's take a 30-second break for me to
Okay,
go
I'm
do
gonna do the
that,
same
and you guys figure out what we're going to do or go to the restroom. We'll be
Split
right back.
Split up, split up.
We're not gonna. I can't split up.
I think for the narrative, it's best if we split up.
Split up. Do
I
it.
think
narrative.
it's
Moon.
fundamentally a bad idea.
The moon.
Saves.
All right, we're back. The moon. The moon. The moon.
Hey,
Open the
Artek,
gate. The
is-
moon.
Artek, is he like he's sitting down, right?
Yep. Behind it,
I'm
as
just gonna-
like still kind of just
Honestly,
the
if
keyboard.
they say we're gonna split up, I'm just gonna follow them.
I'm gonna
Right.
just like kick.
They can't
I
stop.
wanna,
I
I wanna
can't stop me
nudge-
from following them going the
I
same
want to
way.
just like push his chair back away from the desk, like this, so he's not interacting with his computer anymore. Does he react to that at all?
He kind of like after a second realizes that his hands aren't hitting anything, and then slides his chair back up and starts
Okay.
hitting the keyboard again.
He's not like connected to the computer, right?
Nope,
it-
there you don't
is-
see any like weird connections.
Wires.
It's just a
Is the
human,
computer?
but his
is the
head is
computer
still
even
like.
on?
Like
and he's
this.
a full human being, or
This is
no?
a full human being as far as you can tell, and the computer is on. There is power to the computer, and he
Maybe
does
we should,
appear to be typing into like a check-in form, and it
As
says
far
like
as we can
reason.
tell.
Like if you lean over and look, it's got a name, and it's got a reason for checking in. But weirdly, the name is not your name. You realize
What?
looking into it. The
I
name
didn't
does
give him my
say
name, so that makes sense.
the name says Commander Philo.
Oh, so he's been here.
We
Okay,
told him
we'll
we-
have to go.
Well, no, remember
And-
we told him we
and
were
the, like,
authorized to enter.
Reason for visiting says the moon, the moon, the moon, the moon, the moon.
Okay.
Good to know.
Okay, so where are we going?
Well,
We have two
me-
doors.
Okay.
How wide are the corridors that these doors open into?
Like normal size hallways and like.
Well, like,
Here's the
office
team
building.
captains. I'm a team captain, and Lunchbox is a team captain. Lunchbox, you get first pick.
No.
I pick Isaiah.
I'm sorry, buddy, that doesn't work. This isn't a buddy cop movie. You gotta pick. It's a horror movie.
What?
I don't
No.
remember there being
I
team
don't care if
captains
it
in a
was
horror
female.
movie.
Yeah, right. I just know the dumb
I'm
people say
taking
let's split up
Knackle
and then they
because
die.
the funny guy always
Maybe we
dies
should-
last.
Yeah, maybe we should split away from the
Ooh,
people
split
who
up.
want to split up because they're dumb and they're gonna die first. So the smart
cool.
team
Me and
will
Art
be
Jack will
doing
go,
our own
and the
thing.
others go on their own. That's great.
All right, look. What are we doing here? We're trying to shut down the cannons,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, we want to find Captain
We
or
did shut down the
Commander
cannon.
Philo.
We do need
Yeah, I
to shut
thought
down
we're
the.
trying
We
to-
can't leave without shutting down the cannons.
Right.
Right. So,
So there's
let's
a
split
computer in
and
here?
look for the defense room
Yeah,
or
we
whatever. The security office.
could poke around in there.
Hey, which way to the security office,
Their
buddy? Can I
brochure
just kind of like
map-
poke?
The moon. The moon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
he
brochures
just
with
kind of
maps.
like he's not really responding to you anymore.
Okay. All right.
If you look around, you notice there is like as you guys are talking and looking at the walls, there is kind of a like one of those like you are here like fire escape maps near one of the walls. And
Hey guys, I
you can
found a
see
map.
it's kind of in a symmetrical looking base. There like you guys are in a room. It branches off a little bit, and there's two hallways that go down, and then it meets back up, and then there's one very large room on the opposite side of where you guys are.
So it'd be super smart to split up.
Perfect
Because
for
we're just going to
splitting
meet
up.
back up
And
anyway.
you-
No,
back in
we're
the
not
book.
going to. If we split up, it's going to take us to different areas that
Yep.
magically are
It will
different.
Magically appear.
What are you talking
Yeah.
about, Carter? Look at the map. It's right in front of
the
your
walls
face.
are
There's no
gonna
move.
magic. It's just
Yeah,
a
what
hallway.
projection technique is this map
We
use? Because
live
it's probably
in
bullshit.
a timeline of science. There is no such thing as magic. Everything can be explained.
Yeah,
Except
moving
for those
walls aren't
weird-
magical.
There's those
Look,
weird
Karna,
math-
every single
My-
facility we go into is in a meta vault.
My mech
imagine-
is a freaking Medusa that stuns people when they look at
With
it. So it's
science.
magic.
with science.
It's magic.
Wait,
Um,
okay, real quick. Does Karna believe that his mech is magical?
I don't
Does
understand how
Magic
parts of
believe
it work.
that the Karna is the mech?
I only understand that I don't understand
Bartek
how. it
walks
Wait a second. Did
through
Karna
one
just
of the
call me
doorways.
dumb, but he thinks his mech is magical?
I don't know what it is.
Deeply offended.
It's
Are
very
you?
Or less
Are you?
Offended?
Less offended?
It's
He's like, you're dumb. My mech's magical. What? Whatever. I'm going
Parts
to
of
the
it might be.
I'm going to look at the map. I want to find the security office.
It's definitely
If
not
there
hard
is.
science in this.
It looks like there is a clearly marked security office on the left side. In fact, looking at it, there's kind of like there's one room on the left side, and one room on the right side. The room on the right side looks maybe like a residential, like kind of like a not a
there.
residential, but like where bunks would be. This doesn't
Right.
feel like a consumer thing. This is a corporate, like military,
Office.
militarized
Corporate
base
factory
kind of
supply.
thing, right?
So the
Um,
barracks are on the right.
Yeah, that's the word. Barracks. And then in the back, there is a large room that is just labeled research.
Hey, let's go check the security office. As
Yeah.
5. How's that sound?
Nice.
Okay.
Great.
Alright,
Let's
all
do
green
that.
together.
The research area.
All right, so Artek has
Right,
a.
but- The
On the
security
left.
office is on the way, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's on the hallway, right? All right, let's go. I'll take the lead. I have a shotgun and I put a flashlight on it, and it's cool
I
to
got a
walk down a
pistol
dark
and a knife.
hallway. Nice.
I've got my bare hand.
My bare hands.
All right, let's move down the dark, creepy hallway.
So, I mean,
Towards
the
the
room you guys
security
are in
office.
is brightly lit. But
Oh,
as
is
you move into the hallway, some of the lights in the hallway are out.
Okay.
And the room you were in had looked pretty nice, all things considered. Like, having seen
Oh yeah, no blood.
others. No blood.
Yeah, so the blood trail didn't continue once the door, past the door. Okay.
Pretty nice.
Maybe this place is magical, Karna.
Yeah.
Who knows?
The hallway, however, is a different story. This hallway,
it is.
there's a lot of dirt. There's like soil on the walls and stuff. There's blood mixed into it. A test of that blood reveals the same sort of your sensors aren't really sure. They're like erroring out on that blood. There's some weird dark substances that your sensors have never seen. and then the security door about halfway down says security office in big bold letters above it. But the security door, like, it is one of those things where it slides open, and one of the doors is sort of catty cornered open, and kind of doing that thing where it's sort of opening automatically a little bit and then shutting automatically. Yeah, exactly. It's having trouble, and there's some flickering lights, and
Okay.
there's like a scrawled, spray painted word on the door that just
Does it
says,
say the moon?
no, it says it follows.
Oh, great.
I just want you to know, why are flickering lights scarier than lights that are off?
Okay, so I want you all to imagine this exact situation, but think if there were only 2 of us here, would that not be way better?
Yeah,
No,
what
shut up.
split up.
you guys.
Yeah.
It
I think the moon
follows.
has you.
You guys, we've seen this before.
Yeah, we have. Wait, what? Wait,
The
no.
the IKEV transmission.
That
it
was
ended-
just a lucid
Yep,
dream
that's
that we
true.
all
It
did.
said it follows. It follows. It follows.
That
Well,
wasn't
that was
real.
a magic dream.
Yeah,
Well,
that
did
was a
That was a
dream.
magic
So what?
dream.
We all had the same magic dream.
So
Yeah.
we're in
Oh
the-
yeah,
we're-
I'm
Magic
in.
is real.
I hear you.
Magic
I
is
know
real, so it wasn't just.
Same wavelength here, buddy.
Okay, so I've got a
What
wilderness
the fuck
survival
is going
kit.
on here?
Can we say that I've got a pry bar in that?
Badoop.
Oh, we
Message received.
we opened up Pandora's box and it shit all over this guy's place. So
You all hear badoop, message received, and like you look down at your data terminals, and all of your data terminals have this pop up on it,
oh, it sure does.
and
It
then
did follow.
your
Oh,
data
damn it.
terminals all shut off at the same time.
Sweet.
Cool.
Can we say that I have a crowbar in my wilderness survival kit?
I
I
wanna
would
say
say,
that, like-
you have something crowbarish, sure.
Okay,
Hey,
I'm gonna try
I
and
have a
pry
personal
open
printer.
the
I can
door.
just print one.
Sniper, right as our things shut down, or like right before, like as it starts to do that, I want to like put in a call to Merit, my NHP, like open the channel and then have it shut off, like right when I'm trying to have that conversation.
Okay.
Shit.
I'm gonna try and pry open the security door.
Okay, it comes apart pretty easily. It looks like it
Okay.
was stuck
Oh,
on
see,
some
everything's
sort.
fine.
Like you kind of like go to slide it, and there's this weird squishing noise,
Ugh.
Oh,
and it comes apart.
Everything's not fine.
The security office is very dark. You can't see inside it.
You got
I'm
a
just
flashlight
stupid
and
hand
survival thing.
Nope.
Why wouldn't I?
Because
I'll
it'd be
whip
funny
out-
if you didn't.
I'm gonna whip out a flashlight.
Yeah, we got
If
flashlights.
our
Good.
hard suits would probably have some sort of light on them, right?
Mhm.
I'm gonna turn on my little cam.
You want to
cam
turn
light.
on
Be
your
like,
hard?
you all
are,
have these.
you're all
Boop, boop.
wearing your hard suit lights. Are your hard suits still up? I assumed everybody's
Oh,
still.
yeah,
I'm
I
not
never-
breathing
I'm
this
not
air.
gonna take my helmet off. I don't know this
No.
place.
Okay.
It's full of blood.
So everybody is gonna turn on their lights.
Yeah.
I mean,
As-
that's a good idea.
When you turn on the lights, the security office is like this room full of chaos. There are like chairs flipped over everywhere. There's filing cabinets all over the place. There are security monitors that are just blinking in the corner, going crazy. Lots of static. There is one living security officer standing on a desk in the middle of the room. And he looks out at you as you are all opening the door, and for a moment you look at him kind of confused as trying to figure out what's going on in the darkness here, and then you realize he's holding a gun to his head, and he just yells, "It follows! It follows! It follows!" And then he blows his own brains out and slumps to the ground.
I'm gonna close the door and walk out.
Oh,
So I
They lock us all in there?
I thought
think
that I had just opened the door, and then we saw that, and then I'm closing the door, and I'm walking.
Yeah, that's
away.
what I assumed, is nobody walked
So-
in yet.
Oh, okay.
it's like like there's a thing and then there's another thing and it always follows. I
What
believe
the
it follows.
douchebag that guy was. He waited for somebody to see him, to yell creepy shit, and then shoot himself. I'm not gonna downplay the fact
We
that
need-
it's tragic that man took his own life. Okay, but why did he wait for people to show up
this
and
is
then
the best.
scream at them?
I would
That's an
do the same
excellent
thing.
question.
Well, Sarksus,
Uh,
right? Not Sarksus. Karna,
I'm
you're
just-
a bad person.
kind of wondering Who's putting?
Maximum impact.
They've got. They must have some sort of cyber brain implants to be controlled by that. I hesitate to call it anything more than a cater level meme.
Do you
I'm
have
going
a
to go-
cyber brain implant?
You know, I thought I did, but maybe I don't.
I'm gonna
I
go
don't.
take the gun off of that guy's body.
And that thing talked to me.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Can I do that, sniper guy?
We need to get the fuck out of here, guys.
Yeah, real quick.
I'm gonna go take the gun off that guy's body.
Okay. You guys have all like whatever your standard weapons are that you
Yeah, I
have.
don't carry weapons, so I'm gonna take the gun off of his body
Why not?
because I've got a apply fist to face score that's decent.
That's not good.
It's
It's
fine.
his whole thing.
My whole thing.
Okay,
Um,
but apply fist to face could also be just like a crowbar to the noggin.
That's not a fist.
Artek said that in character, by the way. Like, it's his whole thing.
Anyway,
Yeah, I said that in character too.
Okay.
I'm going to
It's good.
yeah. Do we want to loot around in this room, or do we just want to move on?
This is
Oh.
the room that disables the cannons.
Yeah, I'm
Right?
gonna poke around here.
There
we
is
gotta
a
I
poke-
want
lit
to
up
hack the computer.
security terminal. Yep.
Yeah. Callie, can you...
I'll poke- Oh shit, that's not good. That's like 9.
So Knackle goes to hack the computer and is
I'll
just like
handle
hitting all
this.
these problems, and Callie sort of shoves him out of the
Yeah,
way.
he just
And
he
goes,
looks
"Ah,
like
guy," and just
he looks like the guy in the first room just tapping on.
He's
I'll
about to
pet-
do the third failed login that will lock the computer.
Callie
I'll
plugs in a
pat
little
Knackle on the
cord.
back. You'll get him
And-
next time, buddy.
So
Sorry,
Callie,
Knackle.
you have admin access. It looks like to the security
Nice.
terminal. What would you
Thank
like
God.
to do?
Shut down the cannons.
Okay, you very quickly find that and do that, and the artillery cannons are shut down.
Okay, can I
Okay.
see if there's any sign of life? Like,
Callie, do they have cameras in this place?
yeah. That's like, can I check?
There
and
are cameras, but none of them are working.
Mm.
Like you see that there the cameras listed, but every camera you check is just static or pitch black.
Callie, check the logs, see if there's
We have
anything about
archived video.
what happened to any of these people.
Okay, is there like a report or like any found footage or anything like that of
We
what
can watch
happened?
Chronicle.
There's
the
no
whole
found footage.
movie.
You find a couple of video logs, but they're all corrupted. The one thing you do find is you find an access log. It looks like maybe a week ago, because before that, it's been like a month before anybody had landed and accessed the base. But about a week ago, Commander Philo had landed and checked in and gone to see the research lab, and it has some notes there about Commander Philo going to the research lab and checking in at the research lab, and then everything after that is corrupted.
So we don't have any information that he ever left the research lab.
Correct.
Good call.
Can we download any of this data? Bring with us?
You
just
really
in
want to
case?
do that?
Our terminals are dead.
Yeah, you don't. None of your
That's a
computers on
good
your suits
point.
are working.
Damn. Can Artek
Well-
just grab the computer?
Can
that's
I
your
put it
weapon of
on
choice.
my
Difficult.
Omni hook?
Yeah. That's fine.
Yeah, that's not working either. That's all. Like any handheld computer you guys have, checking it is just fizzing out on you.
Well, then what did I plug in?
You just
Your
used
Omni
your
hook?
hacking skills.
He just said you plugged in a cord, and then he told me it doesn't work.
All right,
I
retcon.
was
Omni hook.
spitballing.
We're riffing.
I don't know.
You didn't plug anything. You just
That's what
typed
I
really
thought.
fast.
I
You,
just
you
typed.
plugged in a USB keyboard that you really like to use.
You have a
I
bump
got
key.
that.
I don't.
That is not canon.
All right. What else can
Okay.
we look for here?
Do y'all
that would
want
be
to check
useful?
out the research center?
Yeah,
Or
we
you
should
wanna-
probably. Yeah,
One
let's-
one other thing that catches your eye, Callie, is you notice that there is in an offshoot of the research center, there is a escape pod. Like there's a base escape pod facility. Like
Okay.
it's called facility, but it looks like it's a small room that has 2 escape pods in it, but one of the pods is missing.
One of
Okay, so I relay the information that Philo, whatever his name is. There's no information that he ever left, and there's an escape pod missing. So maybe he did leave. I don't know.
Does it say when the escape pod was used?
It does not. It just shows
Okay.
one is missing.
Okay.
Where
There's,
are the
there's a
escape
lot
pods
of
located?
corrupted data.
They're near the off of the research facility.
Okay.
We should probably get to the research
Yeah.
lab as quickly as possible.
Yeah, let's go check that out.
Or we could leave, you know.
Or we could leave. You
'cause
know
I
what?
way.
turned off the-
Yeah.
No way.
Definitely part
Oh,
of me wants to leave, but we need to
are
know what's going on here.
Are our comms down as well?
Yes.
Yeah, you
Okay,
can't.
so we can't let Dimitri know we turned off the cannons or anything?
Nope.
Not yet.
Well, if anybody doesn't want to go, we can definitely split up. Some people can go back to the beginning.
Why? We could
Well, some of you don't want to go further in.
Some of you could
I'm
just
definitely
wander
going-
around on the surface of the moon if you wanted to.
Do jumping jacks.
Who doesn't like a good moon wander, though?
It does
Sit
sound
in your
fun.
mech.
I,
Go wander around the moon.
Yeah.
No, let's go
fun.
check out research.
Yeah, I'm going
kid.
to research.
I like
To
inhabited.
research.
I've got a gun. It'll be fine.
I have
I
heavy
have a gun. I've never used one of these before. Can you believe that?
Point
I
and
don't
shoot.
think we can say if we'll be
I
fine.
I got a
because we don't know what they
45
have.
and a combat knife. We'll do this.
All right, let's head to research. Down the hall.
Does anybody on the ship have a data plate?
We
Oh,
don't
no.
know.
Yeah. There's got to be somebody. There's a lot of people on that ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
sure.
how are you going to talk to them?
Because if they have a data plate and I have a data plate, I
Hey,
can talk
so
to them telepathically.
A data
Well, your data
plate
plate's
is
dead.
you have an installed thing in your head that allows you to reach out and talk to others.
Yeah.
Who have data plates?
Yeah.
Would you like to reach out and attempt to talk to anyone?
Oh
who
my
has a
god,
data
I don't
plate?
need somebody saying the moon in my head.
You're.
I think you should try.
Do you really need someone to ask you? Are you sure you want to do this to reconsider your action?
Hey, Callie, can't you use that data plate to contact the ship?
Callie, would you like to use your data plate to reach out and see if you can contact anyone else?
Hmm.
The
You
moon.
know, Karna, the more I think about
says
it,
it allows
data
some
plates are
local
definitely
communication
magical.
in augmented
Yeah.
reality.
Really small? How do they have
Yeah,
that
but it's-
range?
So,
Technology,
Hold
so-
on. Shh. Callie,
block-
Callie, would you like to reach out and see if you can contact
Sure.
anyone with your data plate?
I would love that.
All right.
That'd be great.
So, what do you say?
Well, I just want to let them. I just want to inform them that the cannons are down or whatever. That's all.
Just
Mhm.
anybody in range?
No, somebody on the ship.
Oh, you want to reach out to somebody on the ship specifically?
Yes, that's
Yeah.
what I
Does
said.
your data plate have a range on it?
It doesn't say it has a range. It just says anybody with a data plate.
oh my god, that is magical.
That
Yep.
can't be.
Range
It
ad
just
infinitum.
And anyone with the data plate can talk to other person with the data plate without vocalizing, creating something eerily similar to
Yeah,
telepathy. It
Callie
doesn't
talks to
say
her
it
mom
has a
every night
range.
before she goes to bed. She's like, "Mom, yes, honey."
it's comm linked. So you have a thing in your head. Is that what how
I
your
have-
data plate
I have
exists?
No, I have large earrings on because it can be jewelry or
Your
a
data
face.
plate's a large earring. Okay.
Yeah,
Two
it's
large
cool.
earrings.
So it's a comm link essentially that allows you to communicate without talking out loud. So your comm, you kind of reach out and attempt to make a communication to the ship and don't get anything back.
Not to the ship. It has to be to someone else with the data plate.
Right. But you're hoping to get somebody on the ship with a data plate, right?
Correct.
Yeah, and you don't get anything back.
Okay, great.
Doesn't work.
Time to go to the research.
Don't get
Fantastic.
anything back
Let's
except
go.
for-
I know.
As you guys get close to research, you come around the corner and you can see the research door. The research door looks pretty clean. It's there's a light on it, like it looks like it's normally lit. But you hear this little speaker kind of click on, and there's that little hiss of static. And there's this small child's voice
Ugh.
comes
No.
over
Hell
the
yes.
speaker
No.
and says,
Man, don't do this.
"Hello."
Oh, real quick. Isaiah's handling this gun terribly. I'm muzzling people left and right. Like I'm just kind of swinging around.
Get your finger off the trigger.
What? How do I shoot people if I don't
Take
have the
your
thing on the
booger
trigger?
hook off the bang switch.
Hello?
Our
Is
tech
anybody
answers the-
there?
like, Is there a button I can push to like talk to the comm or whatever?
Nope,
the
it's
door?
just you just hear this. And,
Oh.
like there's like a comm, like a speaker grill in the ceiling. But
Hello?
The door's closed?
are you? Yeah, the doors are closed.
Are we what?
Hello?
Are
Yeah,
you there
hey, what's
to
up?
help?
Yeah, we might. Open
we're
the
here to
door.
help.
Oh, I'm so glad. It's been so long since somebody's been here.
Can you
Like
open the
that, like-
door?
There are
Nope.
2 other people here.
Well, one.
They didn't want to talk to me
Well,
anymore.
what now?
Oh boy.
Okay, well,
Has Commander Philo been here?
Who?
are you all alone?
No, there's others with me.
I'll give you a
How
solid
old are
gold
you?
dollar. This is not a.
What are you guys doing?
Shackled.
They don't want to talk right now.
Is anyone
Okay.
hurt?
We just want to go home.
Where's
Are
home?
you saying we like a hive mind type of we, or
Just
like
cut to the
You
chase.
can't just ask someone if they're
Farmers
a hive
only.
mind.
You need
So
to
rude
let
as
us
hell.
go home.
We've
Sounds
got a
good,
ship.
man.
that
can
sounds
take
like
you
a
home.
hive mind? Just say it.
We
What
can't
is
get
home?
on the ship.
What is home? to
I know
you?
you can't.
Can
Where is home? That's a great question.
We need to go to the planet where the people are.
Okay, how do you get
Which
there?
planet?
With our friends.
Why-
uh,
why
I'm not
can't you
answering
leave?
the question.
We can't leave because the gate is closed.
Oh yeah, some guy at the front was talking about the moon, open gate, the moon,
You
open
have
gate.
to open the gate.
How do I do that?
Open the gate. Open
Hey,
the gate. Open the
damn it.
gate.
Oh,
Open the gate.
We should not open the gate.
Is there a door in front of me that's
And then-
closed?
Then like a
Yeah.
minute, just after a second of that, the speaker in the ceiling like fizzes out, and this
Oh,
like
fuck.
black goo comes dripping
No.
out of the ceiling.
You guys, this is the coolest fucking thing that's ever happened. to me.
It's just like in
no.
Isaiah's movies.
I'm opening the door.
What?
I'm
wow,
going in.
you're
Okay,
a bad
you
man.
open the door, and beyond
Sorry?
the door is this very large. Okay, have any of you ever seen Stargate?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right,
kind of.
you know the
Stargate. Lot of it.
Stargate is in this large room by itself where there's just this gate. Look, right, the Stargate.
Yeah, the gate. The titular
This is
gate.
kind of what you're looking at. In front of you
Big
is
circle.
this large computer terminal
Fuck
in this
yeah.
little room, and then there's 2 doors on either side, and either one of those doors leads out into the larger, like, stadium room. There's this big room, and it's mostly empty, except for this large gate kind of thing. This is big circular area, and in the middle of the gate, it's sort of black glassy. But it's very dark in that room, and so you can kind of barely make this out. And you can see that over like to the left side in this room through the window in front of you, there is a door that says escape pods.
Are there
So,
any corpses in here?
There
I am
are a
going-
few bodies strewn about, yes.
Yeah, okay. See, that's an important bit to be aware of. That there's
Are-
corpses in the room.
I'm gonna grab like a chunk of rock or a piece of debris or detritus or
Oh.
whatever. I'm just gonna huck it through the loop of that gate.
You're in there's glass separating you at the moment. You
Oh,
want to go into that other room?
why not? I'm just gonna investigate that.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
gonna follow Knackle.
There's no one in this room. There's no
There's
like
no
little
there's
girls.
Oh,
there's like
well, they're not
one dead
alive.
person
There's-
slumped over the controls.
There's
and
no
then-
free corpses.
and-
Living
Three
humans.
corpses. That's
no,
all
and
we
there's
really
like
are.
there's like 2 more dead bodies in the other room, but you like don't see any obvious death wounds on them.
Give you $1 if they stand back
Sniper,
up.
earlier you asked if there was like anything that we wanted to do in the game, and the answer I should have given you was like, have there be a Stargate. So thank you.
Excellent. Good. I'm happy.
Very pleased
cool.
with this.
So,
Stargate, not the Stargate. Do you want to get sued?
hey Knackle, what you're looking to go out there?
Yeah, man. I'm gonna go poke around. We're here to
Fuck
poke at
yes.
stuff.
I'm gonna try to give Knackle a high five.
Oh shit, yeah. I totally reciprocate that.
Fuck yeah.
Isaiah
And I'm
shoots
gonna open
Knackle in the
door.
hand.
Bang! They call it a desktop. I saw it in a movie.
Jesus
No.
Christ.
Okay, so you guys are gonna head out into the gate room.
They are.
Are there any like any control
the
terminals or
party
anything?
does split. I'm
gonna
sorry.
start
What?
checking bodies. Try and identify them and see if I can find any name tags.
Oh yeah, Philo name tag.
Sure, go for it.
They do that.
So you check that first one, and very clearly the person slumped up against the terminal in here has a Philo name tag on.
Well, shit, there he is.
Quick.
What if
We're too
they're
late.
all called Commander Philo?
Philo clones? Are they all
It's like
Philos?
Gary, except they're all named Philo. Gary?
Gary?
What's on the
Yeah.
screen?
Gary?
Hold on.
All the computers in this room are off.
Okay.
Yeah, are they though?
Yeah, let's go check out the gate then.
You guys want to turn on one of these computers and hack to the gate?
Did everything just taste purple for a second?
So is
Oh.
everybody moving into the room to look at the gate?
Oh, well, is that before or after I whip something through the gate zone?
Well,
Good
you're
question.
entering the room, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I open that door. I'm like, yeah, screw you.
Okay. So as you walk, who's following Knackle? Everybody?
I am not.
I'm not going in the room. I
Going.
might like look through the window and watch this massacre happen.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
going
with-
in.
yeah, I'm with
Yeah,
Sally.
you're gonna see me. You're gonna see me use gun
Show
kata that I
me
learned.
what you got.
Because I am.
Artak goes in the room.
Shoot somebody else's hand.
So who's going? So we have Artak, Knackle, Isaiah. Are you staying or
That's
going?
it. I'm going in.
Yeah,
Going
they're
in. And Karna?
Ooh.
Karna is not going in.
Our
Karna
call
and Callie are
should be
staying
our
in.
tackle.
The other three of you are going to go in. So the three of you go in. Knackle, you pretty quickly find something on the ground. Like you find a little piece of debris. Because this room looks like a little messed up. Something happened here, but you're not sure what.
Oh,
But there's like some various bits of metal and things around. You can see like chunks torn out of the wall. There's some moon rock here and there. But you go to pick one up and you look up, and all three of you can see that the black surface of this thing is reflecting like a mirror, and you can see your own reflections in it,
Like a black mirror, huh?
like a black mirror. And
Ooh, yeah, hey, great.
Being reflected.
I'm gonna walk up to it. I'm sorry, Knackle, you're throwing something at it?
Yeah, I'm gonna huck a
well,
moon rock through the
I would
middle
like
of
you all to make a spot check for me.
Okay.
I spot pretty okay with an 18.
19.
Are you fucking kidding me?
You are bad at spot.
I'm
Your eyes are
sorry,
closed?
yeah, Karna, you didn't need to roll. You're not in the room.
Oh, right.
Um,
Good.
yeah,
Yeah, that's good. Good.
Knackle,
Good.
uh,
Oh, no.
Knackle, you notice your reflection in this blackness here. First of
boy.
all, you notice for a second that you can see yourself reflected and you can see your companions reflected, but you can't see anything else in the room reflected. And you also notice that you're holding like this little chunk of metal. The thing in the mirror that's holding like your reflection is not holding a little chunk of metal. It's holding a chunk of rock.
Interesting.
And then Isaiah, you notice your reflection is not holding a gun at all. Your hands are empty in the reflection.
That's
So
how I should be. That's my true
I'm-
self over there.
I'm gonna do one of these. I'm gonna act like I'm gonna throw it in the upper corner of the zone of in the arch, but I'm actually gonna pelt my own reflection right in the forehead. Ugh!
Okay, roll to hit.
Oh my god. Oh my
Crit
god.
miss.
Knackle, you throw a rock at your own foot.
But I have a
God.
piece of
I'm-
metal.
I'm going to go.
Piece of metal. You kind of stumble and just pelt it into your own toe.
Can I do the
Good thing I'm wearing
classic?
a hurts.
That's an
Put my
amazing that
hand up
one.
to my own hand in the
What? No,
reflection.
don't touch it.
No, we don't. No, we don't touch this yet. I want to see what happens here. I pick up the piece of metal that I just threw on the ground and I try
So
again.
I'll
which
say-
one of you? Let
let
me
me
real
try.
quick. who's standing? Like you guys are kind of approaching up towards it. You're
Not
walking.
so
You're getting
much
closer.
I'm not getting close.
What? You're kind of standing in a line. Who's in the middle?
Me, I guess. Fuck.
I'm the
I
back.
don't know.
All right,
Yeah, probably.
Isaiah. As you get closer, your reflection looks at you, like because you're looking at your reflection, right?
Yeah.
And as you get closer, you see your reflection blink.
But I didn't
But
blink.
you
if I saw
didn't.
it.
You can't. You didn't see. You know.
Can't
You've
see
never seen yourself blink,
I'm gonna
right?
be like, Carta, it's magic. You gotta see this. It's really
No,
magic.
Get the fuck out of there.
Come on.
Yeah.
This
Uh,
is
They're
what
gonna
you call
come through the
black
gate.
magic.
I'm gonna say, hey
Wait, what?
guys, I'm not even kidding. I'm gonna be like, I just saw me blink in the
Here's-
thing.
Here's the
Isaiah,
thing, bud.
Isaiah, your reflection takes a step toward you.
Oh Jesus
Whoa.
Christ!
It's
I'm
still
trying-
it's still behind the black surface of this thing, and it takes a
just gonna
step
stand
toward you,
still.
and it looks at you, and it locks eyes because it's already locked, right? It's a reflection, and it looks at you and says, "Isaiah, you have to open
Audibly?
the gate."
Does everybody hear it? Or is
Yeah,
it in my...
everybody in the room can hear this.
Does it sound like...
Now, Karna and Callie, I'll point out, you don't see anything out of the ordinary. You can see reflections, but you can't, like, from the distance you're at, as far as you can tell, they're walking toward their own reflections.
I stopped
Except
walking
for
as
we
soon as
heard
my
him yell,
reflection
right?
started moving.
Yeah.
You heard
yeah.
him yell a little bit. It's kind of muffled behind the glass.
I'm definitely pulling my gun, and
my-
I am going to shoot the gate to, like, I'm going
Oh,
to try and
fuck.
shoot.
So hold on,
The
before
power.
as you do that, the thing looks up at Isaiah and says, "Open the gate, Isaiah. Open
I'm
the
curious,
gate."
does it sound like me?
It sounds exactly like you.
Guys,
Don't-
holy shit, this is so fucking cool. I'm not gonna open the gate, but look at that thing. It's me.
Wait,
I'm
no,
gonna
Yeah.
like wave my
That's how
hand.
reflections work, Isaiah.
They don't talk though.
Does your reflection talk, Karna? My
can't
reflection's
hear
so
shit.
much smarter than your reflection. You have no idea.
So
Uh,
Knuckle, are you wanting to
I vote
shoot?
we leave.
I'm not going to shoot the reflection. I want to shoot, like, part of the gate that looks important to turn it off. Like
Okay.
a power
Right,
supply or a supply cable. I want to shoot, like, a battery.
Roll me a
anything that
d20
looks like
to
it-
see if you can identify something important.
As this is happening, can I rummage through the dead people's bodies to see if they got anything?
Sure. Callie,
Oh, good.
Callie,
let
give
me
me a
just
d20. Knuckle, you can see there's some what looks like important wiring on the side, and you take careful aim and blow that careful wiring away. And there's kind of a weird shimmering effect, and like some lights course through the edges of this mechanical gate, and then nothing else happens. The
Seven.
reflections
Well,
are
I mean-
still there. Callie, you find a pin.
Great. I'm
It's a
gonna
normal
take it.
pin.
I'm really wondering if Isaiah would open this gate,
How-
but probably not.
No.
Probably
this,
using a
this is
computer.
definitely a poor choice unless you want brainworms that make you kill yourself, as evidenced by this place.
Okay, so
Knuckle,
tech
your
takes-
reflection. Your
Wouldn't it
reflection.
be like an astronaut pen, not a normal pen, because we're in space?
Space
That's,
pen.
that's
The
what
space
all
pen.
pens are in Lancer Future or astronaut.
Okay.
pen.
Show me what you got.
Knuckle, your reflection walks forward and looks at you and says, "Knuckle, open the gate."
Whoa, Knackle, even your reflection doesn't call you by your real name.
Yeah, I know. Hey, here's the cool thing: is that I'm going to open fire on the gate, and I'm going
Oh,
to keep
shit.
shooting important things.
Your
gonna
reflection
take
just sort of
cover.
nods at you, like as you're just shooting all kinds of things and nothing is happening. And says, "Knuckle, you're not aiming at the right thing.
oh no.
Shoot the gate, Knuckle.
Nah,
Open
man.
the gate.
Oh shit.
Don't you want to stop this?"
Stop what? Oh my
Open the
god,
gate.
this is so cool. I never want this to end.
Well,
Nah,
I-
man.
I'm gonna turn away from the gate, but
Okay.
stand in front of Artek, and I'm gonna do my best Artek impression and say, "Artek, you need to open the gate."
What?
open the gate, Artek. Don't you want a puppy?
Do you want me to open?
I'm gonna stop shooting stuff, and I'll be like, it seems like having something pass through the gate might open it, and I don't think we should do that.
Knuckle, what other weapons do you have on you?
It's a good
I have a
thing you hit your
knife.
foot with that rock.
So Knuckle, your reflection pulls out a knife, and it pulls out your knife and looks at it, and then kind of takes a step forward, and you see it press its face up against the glass,
Oh, that's so
like the
cool.
glassy surface, and it's kind of like smushing up again, like you would see, and it says, "Open the gate, open the gate," and it puts the knife up against it and starts pressing as hard as it can. And you see its arms sort of trembling as it's pushing, and you see the surface of this is sort of bulging outward and turning that kind of white, like if you press on plastic and it turns white, right? That's happening, and there's like little splintery cracks coming away from the surface of the knife.
Hey,
And
Knuckle,
in
get out of the
your
reflection.
pocket, in your holster where you have your knife gets hot.
Neat.
Step out of the
I'm gonna-
reflection.
Sweet, I got a hot knife.
Yeah.
So,
I got a 1,000-degree knife. Now I can use it on things in YouTube and make that sweet
Okay.
YouTube money.
Yeah.
Uh,
So while
I'm
this
gonna
is happening,
leave
I'm-
the room. My knife is hot. I got a hot knife. Someone find me some butter. I want to make toast.
Karna and Callie, what are you guys doing?
Can I
I was
st-
looting bodies.
Yeah, can I just look around? Like right now, it appears that the computers are the most important thing in this room, but besides the gate. But I want to just take a look around some more and see if there's anything else that I can identify that looks out of the ordinary that I might be able to interact with.
It's a pretty standard like computer terminal room. It looks like all these computers are meant to monitor or activate the gate, and they are all off.
Okay. I want to try turning one of them on.
Nothing happens. Looks like they don't have
Okay.
power.
It's like somebody shot the
None of our
power
stuff
line.
has power. Yeah. Well, or someone shot the power line.
Are there any exposed power lines coming from any of the computers that I can see where they lead?
No, everything. It's kind of like all built into the wall.
Mhm. Okay.
So you could try and lean down there. I will say, after a second of you doing this, you kind of get this staticky noise comes from your computer terminal, and you can hear Tosh, like kind of broken up, barely, saying, out of the explosions!
What
To
the fuck?
you!
Okay. Hey, so I start waving my hands towards everybody to get their attention. I go towards the room with the gate so they can hear me better. Everyone, Tosh has just tried to contact us. Can't really understand him, but he's talking about explosions that might be coming towards us.
So
in
I
some
was
way.
already facing their direction when I was talking to Artak. So do I see him?
Yeah, you can see
Yeah,
him
why
like
wouldn't you?
going, ah!
I'm gonna be like, hey guys, Karna's freaking out.
Yeah.
Maybe they
Yeah,
found
we should
something
probably
cool
leave.
over there. Let's go check it out.
All right. Right. So I just reiterate that. Yeah. Tosh has tried contacting us. I can't really understand him, but there might be some kind of explosive event occurring near us soon.
Oh, do you want to take the escape pods then? It'll probably be the only way to get back to the ship quickly.
Well, what about our mechs?
We can
a new
print
one.
them again.
There's an alarm.
My NHP is out.
Yeah, there's
there.
an
You can
alarm
print
that
another.
happens on those of you who have NHPs, which I believe is just Karna and Artak.
Yes.
And then Callie,
Artak.
yours is weird and haunted.
We could make them.
It's not
Uh,
weird.
Artak and Karna, there's an alarm that goes off, and you both look down at your wrists, and your NHP has sent you both an identical message, and it says, "Incoming seismic event, ejecting, pickup
Shit.
on Agraria."
Okay.
Fuck.
So all right.
Now wait a minute. That's really. How did they eject so hard as to leave orbit?
Well, it's a moon.
It's a moon.
I
It's
thought.
actually a
there's-
space station.
Right, we're on the moon of Agraria.
It's we got mechs.
The future, man.
Magic.
Don't think about it too
The
hard.
this moon's gravity ain't that hard.
Small moon.
You mean strong?
So let's we'll probably want to go to the escape pods.
Bruh. Yeah, let's GTFO. I'm not opening any fucking gates either.
Yeah.
Nobody open the gate. That is obviously a trap and or deadly to do.
Yeah,
So,
we
so
also
those of you looking at the gates, what are you doing?
So the gate's in the research lab, right? Or no?
Yeah, this is like a
Okay.
very large, like open room with
It's
the
got a
big Stargate
yeah.
thing kind of in the middle, and then behind it is that separate kind of cordoned off little area that's got 2 doors to it that has the computer terminals where you are, Kelly.
I'm leaving.
And these bodies are for sure like dead, not unconscious.
Yeah,
Like-
they're
Oh, yeah.
they're dead.
As far as the human condition is concerned, they are stable.
Did we like scan the mirror?
No, I don't want
No,
to do
your
that.
computers
all
are
broken.
yeah, all your stuff's not working.
Well, I mean, hooked up it to the freaking database somehow. So
That computer was working.
It fried
What?
when you
Oh,
What
hooked it.
okay.
What did you hook up to?
You
It was
broke
magic.
it.
You just used
into
the
the
computer.
security panel.
Yeah, you
That
just
was, that was in a different room.
This
That
place
terminal
needs
was
more
working.
structural issues and wiring issues taken care of.
After a moment, like as you guys are standing here talking, there's this big red light that shows up on the ceiling, like this little siren looking red light. There's no noise, but there's this big flashing red light that's going.
Okay,
So,
I'm gonna leave
listen,
now.
listen. I'm going to quickly rifle through Commander Philo's pockets, see if I can find anything, and then I'm gonna fucking leave.
Nothing in the pockets other than a
All right.
pen, which Callie already took.
Okay, I'm leaving. I wanted to leave already. You
Now, when
guys
you
are
say
talking
leaving, how are you leaving?
We're to the escape pod room.
Okay, so you're entering into the room with the gate.
Yes, and
you
I
get
am
through to the pods.
Oh, so I have to go through that room in order to get to the pods.
I've drawn on the map. You guys were on a very crude illustration.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Oh, it's all the way on the right. I was zoomed in. I
Okay.
didn't see it.
Okay. Yeah, I am going to enter that room and go to the escape pods with my hackles raised and I'm ready to draw my weapon.
Those of you, so Callie, are you following?
Yes,
Okay, and then
I have my
Knackle,
big wrench out,
uh,
ready to smack a bitch.
Knackle, Artak, and Isaiah.
Yeah, I'll leave. I don't want to be in here.
I think Artak,
What?
like, as everyone else is like leaving, like I've just been staring at this thing.
Wait,
I haven't
I'm-
interacted.
Oh God.
Yeah,
Right,
I missed
Artak,
I
like-
yours.
learned that Artak has a weak mind.
So Artak, after every like Knackle's come up to talk, like Isaiah has looked at you in the face and talked to you, and then Artak,
He's just
yours
doing a
in the
prank.
back is looking up, kind of like leaning up over, so it
Yeah,
can
I
see you and just mouthing at you. You can't hear it; it's just going.
Hey, I noticed that Artek's not coming with us. Hey, Artek, could you stop looking at the gate? Can you come along?
What if we need to open it?
No.
Oh.
No, we definitely don't.
I'm
Wait,
gonna
wait,
go
wait.
back in and grab Artek.
Okay.
Listen, buddy, your NHP just ejected. He's on Agraria. He needs you.
Okay.
Leave him behind if you open the gate.
All right. Yeah. No. I'll walk away and like kind of look back over my shoulder at it.
And then he
as I
shoots
sort
it.
of let you
So,
pull me
so
away.
as you guys are heading out, they all like
No, I'm not gonna shoot it.
press up hard against the little the surface there, and all of them in unison are opening their mouths and shouting, "Open the gate! Open the gate!" And then as you open the door to the escape pod, you can see that like their jaws have started dropping way lower down than they're supposed to. And
Okay.
they're shouting, "Open the gate! Open the gate! The Long One escaped. Join him. Join him.
It really sucks we
Open
don't
the
have,
gate.
It sucks we don't have like a reckless jackass in our party that would just shoot that on the way out to look cool.
Nope.
Well,
you
I
all
mean-
make it to the escape pod, and you get in the escape pod, and in the escape pod, like, there's alarms going off and noises, and it's a pretty large little escape shuttle, and it, like, as soon as you all get in, like, before you're even strapped in, the thing, like, just takes off and heads toward the planet of Agraria, and looking through the little computer terminals that you have, you can see that the entire surface of that moon is exploding. There are nuclear weapons going off just that started on one pole of the moon and have been coming around the whole rest of the moon. And like moments after you get out of there, the entire section that you were just in just is vaporized by a nuclear weapon.
Do you think that opened the gate?
Nah, man.
And your
that's probably like a
ship
fail-safe
goes
thing.
blasting towards Agraria, and that's where we're going to end for this session of Operation Outreach. Thanks so much, everybody, for tuning in. We are not going to be here next week, I believe. I will be participating. I got invited by Wizards of the Coast to do an early access streamer event for their new Magic the Gathering set, which I'm very excited for. So I'll be here next Wednesday. But then I think Lancer will return 2 weeks from now, if everything is going well. Does anybody have anything else they would like to plug while we're here?
In the future, in a campaign, if you're faced with a decision like this, be the character to open the gate.
Nah, man.
Check
Imagine
out
what kind of adventures we missed out on.
check out Stargate SG-1 on Amazon Prime.
Okay.
Wow.
There's
It
like
just-
7 seasons. There's like
That's
Also,
that's
400
a
episodes.
safer gate, to be honest.
Hey,
I can go
Sniper Guy.
through.
Yes?
The pre-release for Theros Beyond Death for paper is 17 to 19. So the
Yep.
weekend of the 17th, which would be next weekend.
Okay.
I'm probably gonna try and do a sealed on Saturday.
Maybe
at
we'll
some
go
point.
do some paper. That would be fun. But I'll definitely be here if you want to, test out your deck ideas and stuff. I will. I think they put up sealed and they also put up draft for a short amount of time. I don't unfortunately know if I can do draft because I'll be at work. But the same amount of time I'll be here. We'll definitely do some sealed. We'll try out some constructed ideas. It'll be a blast.
You work on Saturday?
No, Wednesday.
Oh.
The pre thing a week from today. The streamer event
Right.
that I have been invited to by Wizards of the Coast. And they're very strict about their disclosures, so they invited me, and I'm making sure to mention that because it's an early event thing, and I'm very excited about it because this new set actually looks really cool. I like
It
Theros
looks
a
really
lot.
cool.
I mean, their last couple have been pretty good. I liked the
It's-
English fairy
Yeah,
tale
it's
one.
been good. Yeah, Eldraine's cool. Theros looks cool. But anyway,
Except for
tune in
Moko.
next week. We'll be doing that. And then Saturday, Waffles and I will be back with more Metal Gear Solid 3. That's
Which
going
one are you guys
real
on?
well.
Okay.
Metal Gear.
We killed a Hornet guy.
Ooh.
we killed B-Man. And we have a lot more to go. And we got Metal Gear Solid 4, so we're ready to dive right into that. And it's a blast. So thank you, Waffles, for joining me on that. Thank you,
You're welcome.
all of you lovely pilots, for joining me in this Lancer. We'll be back 2 weeks from today to figure out what's going on Agraria. And then, as we always like to say, we'll see you in 2 weeks for more
Operation
Outreach.
Goodbye,
Later,
Internet.
Lawrence.